Live for those of you guys still out there.
Doing it live.
We're on TV, guys.
Oh my gosh. That's the way to start a freaking hangout right there.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
What's up, side chat? Thanks for tuning in. The loyal, the remainders, keeping it alive, keeping it going. What's up, guys? We appreciate you.
As we enter the last days, the last era of the history of the 187 Monday night hangout.
Yeah. Getting down there.
I know that I will be able to hold my head up with pride and be able to say I was in at the very beginning and I was stuck through it and enjoyed every moment of it to the very last.
Man.
It's not all that bad, but yeah.
No, it's not bad. But what's up, guys? Freaking Monday night. How's your week going? You guys gearing up for any kind of holiday festivities? You got some time off work or anything, Tim, for Christmas coming up?
We don't have a whole lot going on for Christmas, so I took some time off. I took 5 days off for Thanksgiving, and it's going to be kind of a low-key Christmas, I'm thinking. I'm just hoping for some good weather. The weather has just been banging here. It's been fantastic, 75-degree days, and we took a big road trip over the past weekend. In fact, that's what you heard me editing before we went live. I'm working on the intro right now. So, maybe do some of that, but I think I'm only going to take like maybe 3 days off around Christmas, and that'll probably be it. Things are kind of busy at work too. I don't want to get behind. So without a reason to, yeah. What about you, Billy?
No, man, no fucking way. You got to give your wallet a break. Thanksgiving Day. And then after that, it's like, okay, thank God, fuck it. Let's collect more money as much as we can. Because Christmas is fucking fucked too.
Christmas coming.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. I just, I want to be able to, we do a couple of, pretty big motorcycle rides during the spring, one during the spring and then one during the summer, which is California, and I'll need time off for that. And then one in the late summer, early fall, the one that we do where we go to the mountains of New Mexico. So I've got it planned out to do all 3 of those trips this year. So I don't want to take off any unnecessary time that, if I just don't want to take time off where I'm just sitting around doing nothing going, why did I take these days off,
Yeah, funk a bunch of that.
Mm-hmm.
I got some days off. I ended up getting screwed on coverage, so I gotta cover a bunch of other people's shit because they got their vacation in before me. But I managed working something out. I was supposed to teach this class, and then that got canceled because it was so close to Christmas and not enough people signed up. So then I opened up that week and I burned 4 more of vacation days. So mid-December I'll have well, no, it actually ties in well with the Christmas break from work that I normally get. So it'll end up being close to 2 weeks off, which will be nice to just chill out at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's cool. I do like doing that traditionally. It's always been maybe that week between Christmas and New Year's, that 7-day period there, I've traditionally taken that off a lot.
Uh-huh.
Just because that's a great way to kind of send the year off and relax and get ready to gear up for, another year of horse shit and disappointment.
Yeah. And most places are slow as fuck during that time too. So it's not
right.
Have people there.
We won't be because our business is not the band, but my regular day job. That is completely dependent on whatever the price of oil is, and the price of oil keeps coming up, and it's staying steady. It's getting close to $60 a barrel, and so I have a feeling that 2018 we're going to be super ultra mega busy.
Oh, really?
Which will be good. Yeah.
Dang. Stay busy.
Plus, it's taking Christmas to New Year's off is fun too because you get the first day, you get all your toys, then you play with your toys for fucking 5 days, and then you fucking get real drunk. And
my toy was some appliances this year. So although I'm living in heaven with a fucking ice maker and a fucking ice crusher on the outside of the fridge.
Oh, that's so nice.
Fucking make a drink.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, when I fucking got my fridge, like, oh, I was fucking
waited my whole life. Waited my life for it.
And I felt the light. I was like, well, at least I got an ice crusher. The light's fucking burnt out, right? So I was like, at least I got an ice crusher and fucking water on the front. And then one day, the other day, I screwed in the light bulb a little bit. I touched it, and it came on. I was like,
just like vibrated out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That is so funny. That always reminds me. Anytime anybody talks about refrigerator lights, it always reminds me that the very first EN187 video I ever watched, where I discovered you, was when your refrigerator light bulb went out, and you went up to the store to get a replacement bulb, and you ended up getting that delicious looking bread, the Young Jeezy bread.
Fucking OG fridge, things from the fucking 70s. Dude, Crazy 6 Year, thanks for that little donation, man. Much appreciate you.
Yeah, I need to pull up a side chat, see what's going on over there.
Yeah, if any of you guys were waiting for fucking orders, I'm working on them right now, so thank you.
That is why Neil has his camera turned off, because he's in his underwear cutting out decals right now. You guys should have seen it.
Yeah, that's the only way I can work.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm going to try not to spend. I have this weird thing that happens when I shoot video with my Galaxy. And the Galaxy actually does pretty darn good video for certain applications. And so I have, let's see here, this video I'm editing right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got about 10 clips that I did with my phone that I'm going to use. But here's the problem, and maybe you've run into this too, Neil, if you've ever tried to do it. The Galaxy S5, S6, S7, whichever one you maybe have, it shoots in variable frame rate mode, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah.
That's wretched.
Yeah, so if you have it set at 30 FPS or 60 FPS, whatever, like in this case, I had it set for 60 FPS on all these. So I'm trying to shoot in 60 frames, but then I bring it in and it's not 60 frames. It might drop to like 52 frames or 47 frames a second. And so I have to bring it into this program called Handbrake that busts it down to some sort of a constant frame rate, because if I don't do that, I bring the freaking footage into Premiere and it demuxes. So the audio and the video desynchronized from one another.
It's all jacked up. God, such a bitch.
Yeah, so, but I like the look of the video. I mean, you can't use it for everything, but like for wide shots or something where you need kind of that classic 50 millimeter looking shot and you don't want to grab a camera, the Galaxy actually does a halfway decent job at it. But if it's something where you're dependent on audio, forget about it, man. You're going to have to go in and do an extra step of work before you can edit any of it.
Does the sound suck on it?
The sound is okay, but what it does is it's got a sort of a built-in, I guess it's supposed to be like a wind reduction, but it dynamically compresses the audio when that's happening. So you just have to make sure that, you don't have a lot of weird background noise, or you don't have wind blowing into the microphones, and it's halfway decent.
Oh man. Yeah, I've been pretty pleased with the new, or ended up getting that Pixel 2 XL that just came out. But from what I've just done tests, not really any major video, but it seems pretty good because it has digital stabilization, but it also has optical, or in it now. It has the optical inside too, so it's got double. So the video seems super smooth in it.
Oh, and plus it probably eliminates the freaking jello factor with that too.
Yeah, the camera on it's been super good. I'm surprised. That's the reason I fucking bought it. But it's pretty good. It's the highest rated cell phone camera out right now.
What is it called again? What's the phone called again?
It's the Google, their newest one, the Pixel 2 or Pixel 2 XL. Either one, they have the identical camera. It's not like Apple where you have to buy like the fucking X because it has a better camera than the other. So there's two versions. The XL has like a bigger, higher def screen, but they both have the same camera in them, the cheaper one or the regular one. Oh yeah, Ninja, that Razer phone does look pretty dope too. I've seen that one. But I've been pretty happy with this new Google phone since I got it.
That's awesome, and it ties in with your fucking smart home shit now and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah, it works slick. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I've been digging mine, except for you can't say the name or anything that sounds like it. That's a fucking huge drawback. It's not like every time you walk through the house you're gonna say Google Home or OK Google by accident, but
Yeah.
you could say somebody got arrested, and then she'll hear that shit and be like, "What?"
Oh, so even if you don't say like Alexa to trigger it, it'll still like pop shit off?
Alexa, stop.
Well, it listens to you all the time, so keeping that in mind.
It's
Yeah.
heard you and tried to fucking start
Oh, me just now? Alexa, quit being a bitch!
Alexa, stop.
Nerd.
I can mute her. There we go. I can
Okay,
mute her.
Yeah.
there you go. That's what you have to do.
Most of the things got a mute on them.
Nerd, to answer your question, my Galaxy S6 will record 60 FPS or 30 FPS, depending on what mode. The only thing is with 60 FPS, don't have image stabilization. Only 30 FPS and below is their image stabilization, but it doesn't matter because I usually carry one of my gimbals with me.
Is there a I bet you could probably find a free app on the Google Play Store that'll have a constant rate recorder on it as opposed to the built-in one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I never thought of that. Ooh,
I guarantee you could find one. I guarantee
Yeah.
there's tons of fucking shit like that, and it's usually
There
free.
has to be somebody out there who's good at writing code who's gotten just as sick of this freaking problem as me.
That's probably true. I got a Galaxy something. I don't even know which one it is for work. But man, I fucking hate that thing. I just don't like the bloatware, like the way they changed the operating system. It fucking blows. All I want is the fucking pure Android.
Dude, I've been rejecting this one system update for 1 year now. So I constantly have to deal with it. Every 3 or 4 times I open my phone, it pops up. System update available now or later, and I just hit the backup button and makes it disappear. That's been going on for a year now.
Just got to pull the trigger and get it.
Yeah. But then I'm afraid it'll screw everything up because I've got both of my drone software packages are on there. My GoPro
It shouldn't.
stuff, I don't know, man. It has before, or stuff is incompatible, and then you have to go and get a new version of whatever app you're using. That's happened with some of my brewing software on my phone with an upgrade before. So until they absolutely force me to do it, or until I download an app that does require that I have that update, I'm just going to keep it status quo, man, because everything works. It's all stable, and I know I can depend on it without any weirdnesses happening.
Right.
Yeah. Although most of those apps at this point are updated. Like do you know what version of Android you're just running right now compared to what's out there?
I need to look, and actually mine's out in the garage on the charger. I need to look and see exactly what I've got on there. I think I still have ice cream cake on it.
Oh gee, rolling old school.
Yeah.
I'm surprised most of those apps still work, because now when they make the new one, then they convert all the apps to work on the newer shit rather than the older shit.
I'm afraid to look at it because I'm afraid if I'll hit something that'll force me to do the update.
No going back once you do that.
I'm the opposite for some reason. I don't know why. It's just as soon as I see it, I'm like, oh, I need that. Because
Yeah, I
like,
know.
new version is available. It's like, oh shit, of course. And I just rule out the next 45 minutes away from my phone so the fucking thing can update.
That's usually the way. Although the newer ones, I just try and get the latest one, because it's a Google. They don't have to wait for the releases; they just release it right away because it's their phone, so you don't have to wait for. Typically, the Samsung ones and everything come out way later because Samsung has to get a hold of it, and then they have to fucking change it and
Now,
get it all qualified.
If your phone is incompatible now completely, like say an iPhone 4, right? It can't get updates anymore. So
I think at a certain point, like Apple and all of them, everybody like cuts off a phone at a certain point. Like,
yeah.
but even though my phone, the one I came from, was still, 2 years old, I think it still got the latest Android releases right away. Like I put the latest 8.0 or whatever on there, Oreo, as soon as they released it. they don't like really cut it off. I think like after 4 generations or 3 generations, then they're like, well, we're not even gonna try and update that old phone anymore. But they're pretty good about not screwing you on that.
Oh,
That's cool.
yeah. I thought about going with that whole Google thing. Mine and my wife's contract is up this month. So you have been like, from everything you've said, I just gather that you have been super pleased with Google.
Yeah, I've been using, well, at least their phones. I've been using them since, geez, 2nd generation, like only those, and fucking I won't ever go back. Just because it's like, it's just purely no bloatware. It's just straight
Yeah.
up, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're super fucking fast, and it doesn't have all the annoying wonky fucking system setup shit. It just fucking works, and you get your updates all the time, so they're always fucking up to date and working right.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, unlike what was that version of the iPhone where they discovered that some engineer was slowing the phones down on purpose so people would buy the new version of the iPhone?
I I heard that. Who knows if
Yeah.
it's true, but that sounds about right.
What's up,
Planned
fish?
obsolescence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, forced obsolescence, actually.
Yeah. Freaking rip you. Time to buy a
No.
new freaking $1 million phone.
Mr. Fish in the side chat.
What's up, Mr.
Fish.
Fish?
Go ahead on if you want to and check your personal private Facebook page. I just sent you a link if you are interested in hanging out with us for a while. I know it's like 1:30 in the morning in London right now, but that's all right.
Go ahead and check your privates.
Yeah, check your privates.
And herpes.
Yeah. So what has the weather been like up there, Neil?
Fucking garbage. If it's not freezing and raining, it's just freezing with sprinkling snow. It just doesn't know what it wants to do. Like today was like 72, like I said, and kind of sunny. Like it was decent. If I would have not been at work around noon or 2, I would have gone for a ride, but it was decent. But tomorrow it's supposed to be like freezing, and then it's not snowing yet. It's just fucking either cold and raining or sucky. So it just doesn't know what it's not. Winter hasn't fully kicked in yet.
Yeah.
It's just Michigan.
Yeah, it's just typical Michigan bullshit.
Pure Michigan.
I wish I could just fast forward to fucking summertime.
It's been like that here too, though. I mean, it has not kicked into winter yet. I mean, technically, I guess it's not winter. We got a couple more weeks until winter, but we're getting our first, what I would consider significant cold blast of the year. It's supposed to roll in tonight or early in the morning sometime. And it's going to be like 30, I think it's going to be like 35 degrees overnight.
Ooh, yeah, it's gonna get down there then.
Yeah. So as opposed to it was 75 this weekend. So that's typical of how erratic the weather can be here too.
Yeah, dang, 75.
No, but in the daytime we got like 65. Today was 64 degrees, 65 degrees, but last night was 31.
Yeah. Kind of the same thing here. You get pretty damn cold nights, but then you end up with a really nice afternoon. So I rode to work today, but I probably won't for the rest of the week because it's going to gradually creep down to freezing. I can ride to work when it's freezing, as long as it's dry, as long as there's no ice or any kind of moisture that might freeze. But, that just sucks. I mean, there's just it just sucks, man. I mean, I'm only 3.5 miles from work, but that's a miserable 3.5 miles.
Yeah.
And then you gotta bundle up. It takes you so long to get bundled up and get the bike warmed up to go. And the time it takes me to get on heavy riding gear and get the bike warmed up, I could literally get in my truck and already be at the office.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's not even.
it sort of defeats itself at a certain point doing that. Plus, people who have to ride, that's the times of the year when I realize that would make you hate riding a motorcycle. Like one of the things I love the most in my life, if I had to ride in really bad inclement weather, sandstorms and ice storms and all the stuff we get out here, between December and March, that would make you hate being a motorcyclist because it's so miserable.
Yeah, that would suck.
For the first 2 years, the last 2 years that I've been riding, the first 2 winters, I'm like, I gotta be a tough guy. I gotta show everybody that I can ride in the cold. And really, I guess I was like, I don't know, inadvertently paid my dues. But now I'm like, why would you ride? It's 32 degrees. Are you crazy? Stop that.
Yeah. I'll do it when the season's like coming to an end, because then I'm like so anxious just to get out there. I'll be like, fuck, I'll go around the block, even though it's 32, and then I'll go around the block and be like, yeah, that was a stupid idea, but whatever.
Yeah.
But not now. Now it's like, fuck, inside's warm. I ain't going out there.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
the road's a little bit wet up ahead. No big deal. Black ice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or especially around here after winter, it's all sand and fucking gravel that they put on the roads and salt. Oh, it's all jacked up. You gotta be real careful.
You go down like a $2 hooker on Saturday night, man.
Yeah, that usually doesn't clear up until after like fucking April or whenever all the fucking rains come and kind of wash all that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like they throw it on the roads, and then as the vehicles go through, it takes the fucking tracks out, so the middle is still filled with sand.
Yeah, that's the worst. With crossing lanes, that's because that's where it all piles up real big.
Yeah, dude, real
So you
bad.
get all those them pile ups.
Morning, people.
Good morning, Fish.
What's up, Mr. Fish?
It's all good. How's it hanging over there?
It's going
long and strong.
Good.
I wish.
That's what I like to do. Not judging by the weather. It's not long anymore.
Yeah, shrinkage. Got the Seinfeld shrinkage going.
Shrinking and not so strong.
What was the temperature there today, Fish?
Today,
prepare for the metric system.
No, I'm trying to convert. It's probably about 40 for you guys.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad today.
I made sure to put a conversion tool in my dashboard just to make sure that on Hangouts I could easily make metric conversions. And you know what? One of the great upsides of that has been that it helps you realize you're starting to learn the metric system. It's kind of neat.
Good idea.
Yeah, I was converting my bottle of Jack Daniels the other day.
I saw that.
Yeah, because it's 3 liters. What's that, a gallon?
3 liters is about a gallon. Yeah,
it's a gallon bottle then.
And where do you get gallon bottles? I'm stuck over here getting half gallons.
A friend of mine bought it for me. He was going went through a hard time at work, being accused of something that he didn't really do. It was all blown out of proportion. They tried to sack him, and anyway, it didn't get to anything, and he got his job back and everything. So he came around a gallon bottle of Jack Daniels.
That's awesome. Just brought it into work. This is for you.
Yeah, no, not into
I'm
work.
not fired. Let's celebrate.
Yeah,
he'd be sacked instantly if we brought it into work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have gallons of Jack here too.
Yeah.
What?
You can get gallons of just about everything.
Doing it wrong. Yeah. Need some of that in my life.
Yeah.
That's
40 degrees is 4 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's about that today.
Yeah, 4.5 degrees centigrade.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I went out when did I go out? I don't even know what the day is. It's Monday. No, it's Tuesday. What day is it? Tuesday for me, Monday for you. Right, yeah. I'm back in the game now.
You're in the future.
Yeah.
The future. Well, I don't know where my brain's at the moment, but I went out Sunday, and it was probably about 38, and I went out for about 2 hours around the country lanes, in these little country lanes. It was raining. It was horrible. I just got on the bike. I thought, fuck it, I'm going out. And I went out for about 2 hours riding. Went out to a nice place overlooking sort of like some nice views. Sat down, had a coffee, and then thought, I'm about 30 miles away from home and I'm fucking freezing. Oh, God. But I loved it. I don't mind riding. As long as it's not icy, I don't care. I'll ride in any weather.
Yeah, I'm like that too. It's just when it's wet and you gotta keep in mind I live in a semi-arid climate, so it's very rare that I'll have to deal with it anyway. You know, I'll get caught in the rain sometimes, you know, during, you know, I guess what you would call monsoon season, even though we really don't have a monsoon, but you know, during the summer, during the early summer and early fall is when we get those rains, and I'll get caught once in a while on that. But I don't have to worry too much about getting caught in ice and snow and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
The worse the weather gets, the more I want to head out in it. I'm kind of strange like that. It's like I'd like to go tornado hunting and stuff like that. That's it's stupid, but
dang, you're like a storm chaser on a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's why I love Palm Springs. You know what I mean? Because it's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. You step outside your door and you think, fucking people live here.
Yeah, there is sort of a weird appeal to riding in that Palm Springs summer heat. Like it's an experience. You feel like it's sort of a badge of honor in a way. Hey, I rode in Palm Desert in August. What did you do this summer? You know?
Yeah, it's like strange. It's like when I went, not this year, the year before, I went to Death Valley after. So we parked up in the car park at the, what's it called, where the basin is, the lowest point, where it's about 50, I think it's about 50 or 51 degrees, which is, what's that, 122, 123, something like that.
Yep. Sounds about right for Death Valley.
Right. And I just thought, do you know what? Everyone's going out a little bit to take a photograph. So I thought, bollocks to this, I'm going even further. So I went out, because I didn't want any footsteps in my pictures on the slope. So I took 2 litres of water with me, and I just walked out as far as I can. I walked out for half an hour into the middle of Death Valley like a stupid tourist.
That is crazy, man. You know, I don't know about you, but when my 2015 trip to California that summer, when I rented from Eagle Rider, they flat out told me, hey, don't take this motorcycle to Death Valley. Don't do it.
Oh.
Yeah, they made a very specific demand in that. And I was like, okay, well, I wasn't going there anywhere. Okay, good. Okay, fine.
They just said to me, don't go to Mexico.
Yeah, they told me that too. But
okay, that's all they said to me.
I guess it may have had to do with the fact that I rented an air-cooled bike. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, get too blazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rental places here say, don't trade this bike for meth. It's a
You went, I'm out.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
Fuck it then. I didn't want to rent it anyways.
Yeah, I don't even know they rent bikes over here. I'm sure they do. I think we got Eagle Rider over here now.
Oh, yeah.
But why anyone would want to ride a Harley through London, I do not know.
Yeah, that's the wrong bike for downtown London.
It's ridiculous. Anywhere in the UK.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pointless bike, unless you like the motorways or the freeways. But the country lanes that I ride down, I'd be dead by now if I had a Harley Davidson. I definitely would be in a tree somewhere, just wearing it.
Yeah. Well, Harley Davidsons are most definitely an American thing. I mean, that was the bike that was designed to go across America, specifically the desert Southwest, you know, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. That's just, it's not really good for most other places in the world, except for the American Southwest, you know.
That's what the weird thing about Harley is. I absolutely love them. Always liked Harley Davidsons. It would be a waste of money for me to buy one unless I'm just a weekend rider. It's
right.
People over here on Harleys don't tend to ride all day every day. They've saved up a bit of money and they can now afford one, and they go out of the weekend and ride, which is fair enough, because you set a destination, you go and ride, and they make sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I would never commute. I had a Sportster. I used to commute on it, and I used to hammer it around the country lanes, and it just fell to bits. Absolutely, just bits used to fly off a bit. I mean, I ran out of gas on the motorway, the freeway, and I went to change the tap. I put it into reserve, and the tap just fell off in my hand and just pissed the rest of the fucking fuel all over the motorway and the engine. I thought it was just going to fire.
A lot of older Harley owners, they all have, you know, all of them have that cat litter tray underneath their fucking bike.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're good bikes. They're iconic. You know what I mean? You can't go that long making a product if it's really that bad.
Are we talking about me? Iconic?
No, ironic.
Yeah, I could think of a few words.
Oh, geez, man.
What's it for?
Yeah, that's true. The worst years for Harley Davidson were the AMF years. But now even those bikes are becoming sought after because all these aftermarket companies make replacement engines and parts that defeat all of the stuff that AMF screwed up at the time. So now they're becoming sought after.
Mine hasn't leaked yet.
Yours won't. Your bike won't leak unless you will have to do something to make it leak for it to leak.
Yours is a proper one. It's liquid cooled.
Mm-hmm.
It's
liquid cooled. It's under stressed. It's properly designed. I mean, those street engines are really, really good engines. They're based. Part of it is because they took the architecture from the Porsche motor, from the V-Rod motor, and made it small. The same basic concept for those bikes, for that series of bikes. So you're not going to have any problems with that engine.
See, that's probably the only Harley that would be good around London. That Harley would be okay around London.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Street 750 or Street Rod.
Yeah,
that would be a good one. It's light, it's nimble. You can get it around nice and easy.
And the fact that the rear cylinder is up against your balls wouldn't matter because it's cold and rainy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You'd just be balls would be warm.
That's why we have
nice and toasty.
Yeah,
we have little pouches on our tank bags for that. We just tuck our balls in inside.
a little satchel, a little tank satchel. Oh,
your corn purse, huh? Your little coin purse holder.
I'm actually going to invent that, the tank sack.
Yeah.
There's your million.
That's it. I'm going to put. You could just when it gets cold, just a heated tank sack. Put your balls in there.
Right. All day long. Electric or flame powered. You do the choice.
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the rain. Electric might be a risk.
Like you can commission Zippo. See if
Oh man, that would be hilarious if you're like sitting in a stop and the camera watching someone and your electric bike gets all wet and just kind of get shocked. Yeah, right. Fall over. You're like, what happened to that guy?
Takes his helmet off, all his hair's steaming. But his nutsack would be all right because it'd be in one of my heaters. A bull sack. Brandy Land said, "Yeah, that's. I think Brandy Land's got the advertising slogan there."
You could make it kangaroo sacks, kangaroo scrotums. They sell those in Australia. You could just order a bunch of them, then insert it, and then say, you stick your nut into a genuine kangaroo nut sack.
You said that like it's normal, Billy.
Yeah, I was like, I question all that. Like, do they really sell kangaroo scrotums as a novelty in Australia?
Oh, yeah. Google that.
What? You get like a necklace of them?
Well, it's a pouch. It's like a marble sack, like a marble pouch.
Ah.
You mean the pouch where they keep the young, or the actual nutsack?
No, the nutsack from males. It's like as big as ours, if not bigger. And they cut them off, hollow them out, tan them, and make little pouches out of it.
So they put string around the top and keep gold in there.
Yeah.
Dang, got my kangaroo sack change purse.
Like, do you want your change? No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I
keep all my quarters.
Keep my video game money.
Yeah. My pinball quarters.
Yeah.
If I got testicular cancer, that's how I would display my nut. Like I'd ask to keep it and put it in a kangaroo nut sack, and then when people like make a conversation, like check out my nut, shut it out.
You'd probably have it on your shoulder like a parrot,
right? Carry around my nut.
Just draw an eye on it.
You guys should do that.
Draw an eye on it.
You hollow it out and put a GoPro cube in it or something.
Neil, do you guys ever go to play pinball at that badass place downtown anymore?
Yep. Yeah, dude, it's a shit because they always get new pinballs, so always an excuse to go down there when they get like the latest machine that comes out or something.
Man, I would be down at that place all the time. Don't they have beer and stuff there too?
Oh yeah, yep. And in the back, it's like a venue, so they always have like all these underground fucking concerts and bands and stuff coming there. So it's awesome. It's probably my favorite spot downtown. But yeah, they got like probably 20 to 30 pinball machines that are on rotation, and then they're always getting new ones. But it's pretty sweet.
Oh man, that's
and they're all just like 50 cents to play. And
I haven't played a pinball machine for years. I haven't seen one for years.
yeah, that's why it's sweet down there. It's fucking fun.
Yeah, they're cool. I like pinball machines. Apart from when it says tilt, they always used to fucking say tilt.
It's one of those arcade games that literally people will still come to an arcade to play. I mean, you can't really have, I mean, unless you have like a Dave and Buster's type of a deal, you know, where there's a lot of other things that are attracting you to this big epicenter of activity, you know, but if you're just going to have a regular old arcade, you need some good pinball machines and preferably some classics. You know, people will come to play that just for the nostalgia factor and the Americana aspect of it alone.
Yeah, I think it works so good just because it's a bar, so everybody's already fucking in there. They're like, hell yeah, let's get drunk, play some pinball.
Yeah, I tend to play it when I was drunk. Pinball was a big thing when I was drunk, yeah. Fruit machine, not so much, and gambling, that sort of thing. But I know my mind's getting lost.
Around here in Hickville, you got to be fucking careful because like there's bouncers in the fucking arcade and shit, and if you get pissed off and even like bump the fucking machine, it goes tilt because they give out tickets, and tickets are money or whatever fucking these guys.
Oh right, yeah, you exchange them for prizes, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they're all like, "Cool, stop tilting."
Yeah, man, if you don't tilt it at least once an evening, you're not playing pinball hard enough, man.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, but then it shuts down after that, so you just wasted your fucking quarters.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
somebody's got to come reset it.
Some big dude turns up that's failed in life.
Stop tilting pinball machines. Okay.
Yeah.
What is that place called, Neil?
Pyramid Scheme.
Pyramid Scheme. That's it.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, it's cool. The dude who owns it owns another bar too, so he's got some pinball machines at that one. It's pretty cool. It's called the Meanwhile, but they're both pretty cool hangout spots. And then I don't know, I guess he's like really into pinball. So at his house, he has like a whole bunch of machines, and then he like rotates out ones from his house to the bars, and then he's always getting like the latest ones that come out and shit too.
Oh, that's cool.
But it is pretty sweet spot. I'm not sure, but it still has my Google 360 on there. That
probably
I did for
so.
him. I should check.
Yeah.
I think the last pinball game I played was Terminator. That's how long ago it was. The Terminator 2. Is that the Harley? When he had the Harley?
Oh, dude, I played that one.
Yes, T2.
Yeah, that's the last pinball machine I played.
Wow.
I played it on the computer, like fake ones, but not actual physical. I feel like I'm missing out now. I feel like I've fucked my life up.
The last one I played was an older one, but it wasn't necessarily a classic one, and it was NASCAR themed, which is horrifying. But
did the ball just go around one way?
Yeah, the ball only made left turns through the whole game for 3.5 hours.
It's making you fucked up the left-hand turn. You're out.
That's it.
You just pull the plunger back and you stand there for 3.5 hours and watch it go around in a circle.
All the balls are the same, just different colors.
Yeah, and they have laundry detergent logos and beer logos on them.
Yeah, they're making a film of that. Pixar.
Okay.
Film of that pinball machine.
Okay, so speaking of movies, I watched the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, but at the same time, it was freaking awesome.
Yeah, is that my latest video?
It's on my watch later list.
Sex tape.
It's called The Room. Have you guys seen The Room?
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah.
Billy has. He knew exactly what I was talking about.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not. Oh, hi, Michael. Dude, it's the worst piece of awesome you've ever seen. So, they are making a movie out of the making of the movie.
Yeah,
DeFranco and Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah. Already know it's weird.
Yeah, it is the story of how they ended up making that movie and everything that came of it before, during, and after. It's called The Disaster Artist.
And it was a fucking shit movie, and somehow the director, which is a total eccentric, crazy man, got $6 million or some shit like that. And no one knows where he's from, his age, or where he got the money from.
Yeah, and he spent something like $2 million on having that billboard up in the middle of Hollywood for 5 years or 5.5 years or whatever it was.
Oh my God.
The movie came out in 2002, and the billboard stayed up until 2008 or 2009 at a cost of like $2 million. It was, or something like that. It was $5,000 or $6,000 a month he was paying to have the billboard up there, and it was a horrible billboard too.
That's probably more than being grossed.
What's crazy about it is that the scheme happened eventually, not in the way that he expected, but hey man, it's famous, and now
we talked about that after we watched the movie the other night. We have this group of friends that get together. We're called the Cinematic Atrocity Aficionados, and we find the worst movies ever and watch them and get drunk. And so we talked about it after the movie. Was that the odd thing was, as delusional and lacking of self-awareness as Tommy Wiseau was, he accomplished his goal. But literally, like you said, he accomplished it in the inverse way he intended to. Not through respect and admiration, but through the complete cult corniness of the movie.
Yeah, he wanted people to think it was great because he's a delusional eccentric.
He thought it was a serious movie to him. In fact, he paid extra money to get it edited in time to be released for, dude, get this, Oscar consideration.
The bathroom thing was funny as shit to me because he's like, man, this little carton place is my bathroom. There's a toilet in it and shit. And Seth Rogen's like, there's a bathroom right over there. He's like, this is serious movie. This is not child play. This is a serious movie.
Like when they needed to film in an alley, so they filmed on a soundstage and built a replica of this alley that looked almost just like the alley that was right out the back door of the soundstage. And he was like, why didn't we just shoot out in the alley? This serious movie. We have to have
play.
Yeah. We can't shoot in a real alley. But then the funny thing is that in this movie there are all these what they call the rooftop scenes. They are referred to in the cult fans world of jargon of this movie. And they set up this rooftop of this apartment building, and it's all green screen. And you can tell it's green screen. It has the most gothic attic looking back Francisco with like that's Washington Square in the back.
Like the same, it could have shot on the same rooftop without it. It'd have been awesome, but
yeah. Oh my gosh, dude! It's something you just have to see. I would try to explain the movie to you, but it is inarticulable. It's something that must be consumed and considered and contemplated.
It's like if you just
it is a horrible movie.
Yeah.
What up, Red One?
Ed on in the building. What up?
What's up, Red One?
Ed on. Apply directly to the forehead. Ed on.
What the hell are you talking about, Tim?
We're talking about The Room.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie The Room. I watched it Thursday night.
Is that like on Netflix or something?
No, a buddy of mine bought the DVD.
The Room? What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm gonna open up a whole world of horrible, terrible movie making with this movie.
Oh, it's a terrible movie.
Oh yeah, it's I belong to this little film group called the Cinematic Atrocity Aficionados, and we have like this secret group on Facebook and everything where we discuss this stuff. We all got together Thursday night and watched this movie called The Room from 2003. You've got to see it, dude. You especially would appreciate how horrible a movie it is, but at the same time, it's so horrible, it's awesome.
Really?
Yes.
Well, the guy's
one of those ones you gotta see.
I mean,
you got to see drunk.
There's because the director is unknown. Like everybody knows him. He was on Jimmy Fallon and shit and all that, but no one knows. He won't really tell his age. no one knows where he's really from. He says he's from Louisiana, but he's not, because he's like, oh yes, of course, I'm from Louisiana. I have Creole accent. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah, no one knows his age. Oh yeah, and the $6 million he got to make the movie. No one knows where he got it from, and he will never say.
There is some speculation on that, though, Billy. Apparently, he owned a company or was partner in a company that manufactured and sold knockoff clothing and watches.
Oh, shit.
So, like, all the fake Tommy Hilfiger and all the fake, Hollister or whatever. I don't know what's popular, man. I don't know.
Took his fake counterfeit shit and turned it into a shit counterfeit.
Fake watches, fake Rolexes or whatever. I don't know.
You know, I went somewhere, Tim, in Tenerife in the Canary Islands, and they were selling fake stuff, but they didn't copy it exactly the same. They'd slightly change it. So instead of Oakley sunglasses, they were selling Okies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my friend had a pair of Oakley sunglasses for the whole holiday, and we didn't tell him. He was so proud that he got this bargain.
Yeah, it's like on that's like on that '70s show where they're standing outside of the Ted Nugent concert and they're selling Tad Nugent T-shirts.
Yeah,
That's funny.
My uncle used to fucking do that. Got my dad arrested for it. They were driving a semi truck full of fucking like dub tapes.
The thing is, because they changed the letters, they could get away with it. It was something to do with the law they had on the island. So you had it was Calvin Klein. I remember Calvin Klein belts. Oakley sunglasses, and I don't know what they called Tommy Hilfiger. We was calling them Tommy Hill Climbers. You got a pair of those Tommy Hill Climbers, and the guy was going, "Yes, I got some Tommy Hill Climbers."
They did the same thing. They'd get the transfers. They'd make the transfers, like Guess jeans and shit, right? And make Guess jeans shirts and sell them at powwows. A lot of money though.
I remember when I was in junior high, the shirts that were really popular were polo shirts had just come out in the mid 80s. Man, you had to have a polo shirt, man. And so I told my mom, I want polo shirts. And she was like, what are polo shirts? I was like, it's this new thing, man. It's real popular. They're these polo shirts, but on the polo shirt is a little dude on a horse playing polo, and he's swinging a polo club. And she was like, okay, I'll see what I can find. And so for my birthday, I get these two shirts. First of all, one is yellow and the other's blue, two colors I hate to wear. And I'm like, oh, well, at least they're polo. Oh, wait. And I looked really close. In polo, it was a dude on a horse dressed in armor holding a knight's flag, and it was made to sort of look like a polo shirt. And I looked at the tag, and they were called Knights of the Round Table shirts, and I was like,
oh, I remember that brand, dude.
Dang, Knights of the Round. Sounds
damn
cooler.
Yeah.
There was like lacrosse and polo something with like ASSN or something like that. Like I can't remember that name, but I remember there was another one that had polo in the title, but it was like a two named like knockoff and shit. That shit was pretty funny.
Hey, Salty, I remember those Hang 10 shirts from the 70s, man. I had a cousin who wore those well into the 90s. 20-year-old T-shirt.
Classics.
Yeah.
So
First generation Ocean Pacific, too.
Tim, was your grandmother or your mother?
Oh, Ocean Pacific.
Oh, that was my mom who did that, yeah.
OP.
Your mom, dude, all it said to her when she saw it was Knights of the Round, $5 cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's probably like $40 cheaper, man.
He will never know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They were pricey shirts, but that's kind of how it went with me. My mom, and it worked. It paid off in the long run because it taught me to not be a slave to any sort of fashion. But yeah, my brother and I were always getting rooked on that deal. The one thing that I did hit gold on was I wanted this pair of shoes that in the mid 80s, but like starting about 83 to 85, 86, the really, really popular shoe called Kappa. And they were like in Texas, especially, they were super, super popular tennis shoes, sneakers, if you will. And I told my mom, man, I want these shoes called Kapas, and they have this weird looking K logo on them, and they have a double lacing system on them. That was the big thing, that they were supposed to be superior because they had 2 sets of laces on them. One went about halfway up, and then the other started halfway up and went all the way up to the top. And so my mom was like, okay, I'll check into it. Well, it turns out she went and checked out the Kapas, and she thought they were the coolest fucking things since sliced bread. And so in 1983, a pair of Kapas cost $50.
Yeah.
And that was big money for sneakers in the early mid 80s. And dude, I was the shit at school because I had a real pair of Kapas. I enjoyed those until I wore them out.
But did you have that thing? Did you have that thing at school where if you wore new shoes, some fucker had to come and jump on them?
It could happen.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. There wasn't a whole lot of that. I mean,
it was a thing in our schools. New trainers, new fucking sneakers, whatever. You walk into school and it's like, got to christen them. Everyone would jump on your feet. Fucking ruin them. Smash them.
Of course, back then, man, especially, you know, for me in the early mid 80s and, you know, like, you know, grade school and junior high, white shoes were what you wore. You wore white sneakers, man. There was no other color. There was something wrong with you if you didn't wear bright white, pristinely clean sneakers.
Yeah, they were the main targets.
Yes.
Yeah. So you never wore your good shoes to school. That was our rule.
Ghost, LA Gear. That was another one. Yeah, LA Gear were big time in the 80s, man. LA Gear shoes.
Mm. Yeah, LA Gear. Vans as well.
Vans were
I still wear Vans now.
Yeah, well, they made a comeback. But back then,
LA Gear, who had the fucking light up shoes? Which one of you motherfuckers wore them?
I did. I wanted a pair, but then after a while, I was just like, nah, I'm good, dude.
I've lit up a few shoes. Does that count?
Yeah,
those things pissed me off as soon as they came out. I just thought instant nerd. It enraged me.
Billy, we know you had Heelys.
Like,
dude.
Like seeing a pair of those light up LA Gears, I'd get a headache and get because of anger.
Well, it was funny because the original LA Gears, I think the original concept, right? Every time you step, they would turn on. And then you had like the cheap knockoff ones that would just fucking strobe constantly, whether like walking or not. You're like, dude, there ain't no LA Gears. Yes, there is. No, they not, dude.
All the kids in
the battery's dead.
Yeah.
You know the cheap ones. Everyone around you have an epileptic fits because they're just strobing.
Well, see, I was still a circus kid when those fucking things came out, and we sold blinky, flashy lights. So we got burnt out on blinky, flashy things. We're like, fuck off with that fucking bullshit show shit. And then we see these towny kids walking around in sparkly shoes. Very angry.
You still haven't got over it.
Vans are super, super cool shoes now, but again, in the early 80s, like when I was like 83 when I was in 7th grade, those were the shoes that the stoners wore.
Really?
Yeah, Vans were, well, you got to keep in mind, dude, West Texas, there ain't no place to surf. You know what I mean?
We used to wear. I bet there is someone in town, though, that has a surfboard on their car.
Yeah.
every town has that fucker where he's got a surfer.
Absolutely.
Board shorts and in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah, but they were kind of lazy shoes because they had no laces. You just sort of put them on like slippers. And all the stoners loved to wear Vans. The classic black and white checkered Vans were huge back then.
I used to use them for BMXing when I used to BMX. That's when I used to wear Vans all the time. That's what we had them for over here. Skateboard and
bicycles and skateboards. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Don't forget the knockoff Vans, Airwalks. Well, that's what I considered them.
Oh, God, I remember that brand name.
Were popular where I was at. I mean, I remember Airwalks over Vans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we had Airwalks here too, but they were like shittier, so they fell apart way faster. they didn't last as long as the Vans did.
That's why I call them the knockoff Vans, man. They were still canvas, right? But they're like a thinner canvas.
Like minivans.
I just remember the soles. They would either wear through the sole or they would like start flopping off.
Flopping off.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of like your Icon helmet did that first year. That's
exactly like that.
But unlike Vans, all Airwalks had fucking crazy patterns on them.
Airwalks, I gotta look that shit up.
It was hard to get like a solid color Airwalk.
I think they still make Airwalks.
Really?
Fucking Road Rush.
Yeah, they still make Airwalks.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do. Finish line and everything.
I've seen it. I think I've seen them at Walmart or something.
I see it right here. PaylessShoeSource.com. Yeah.
I think Walmart sells them too.
Dude, their advertising budget must have went to shit because I haven't seen hide nor hair of them in 20 years.
I've never seen Airwalk. I've seen them, but I've never seen anyone wearing them.
You know, it's funny. I saw something. It was talking about how Adidas hit some milestone with selling shoes or something, right? I can't remember what it was, but it was something to the effect of like here in the United States, Adidas became the number 2 most sold like shoe or whatever, like company brand.
Okay.
And they only held like 22% of the market in second place or some stupid shit like
that. That's crazy. So is Nike number 1 or something? Yeah. I wonder with Reebok after they signed the deal with the UFC, if anything from Reebok went up.
See, Reebok over is a poor make. Reebok, you get laughed at if you wore Reebok to school.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, you probably got bullied if you wore Reebok to school over here.
Remember when K-Swiss was a thing and everyone was wearing K-Swisses, tennis shoes?
Yeah.
That was the white era, though. That was you have to have white shoes era, wasn't it? When you had some K-Swiss.
The K-Swiss is the one where they got the 4 stripes, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 stripes. Yeah.
See, over here,
there's K-Swiss, lugs.
We had a shitty version again, a rip-off of Adidas, where they'd have 4 stripes, and they were called Adidas 4 stripes, and people used to buy them from the markets, and their mums would buy them because they didn't have a lot of money. They'd turn up to school, and it'd be better turning up in their socks rather than these shoes. They're exactly the same, apart from cheap material. And they had 1 extra stripe, but the same names, but with 1 letter changed again.
You get robbed, and they're like, "No, you can keep those."
Yes, I think it was Adidas Samba back in the day.
And I like your
Adidas Bamba, but with 4 stripes, or it'd be whatever the maker. We just called them Adidas 4 stripes. But it's like, there's nothing worse than sending your kid to school in the wrong trainers, man. The parents don't realize what they're doing to their children.
Yeah, true.
That child might never get out of that school alive just for the trainers.
Yo, do you guys remember when British Knights was trying to get all the fucking like NFL players and stuff to like have their own shoe made?
Oh yeah, I remember those
BK shoes. Whatever happened to them, man?
Yeah.
Did they go out of business or what?
I don't know. I sure.
BK shoes.
What happened?
I haven't seen them in a minute.
You guys remember when Nike fucking got caught making Chinese little boys sew their fucking shoes?
Oh yeah. Hey, can you guys hear all the wind noise?
It sounds like you're in a box or something, but I hear you.
Yeah. All right, hold on, let me move it. How about now? I was trying to move it so that the wind didn't hit the mic.
You're not playing pool again, are you, Ghost?
No. I don't want to hear about it. We don't need to bring that up. Why you gotta bring up old shit? Well,
it was an epic episode.
Look, I was trying to play pool while carrying a laptop around, and set every shot up with a laptop. It was ridiculous.
There was many trick shots.
Yeah, that's what we'll call them.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, so British Knight. Okay. BK kind of ended in 1992. Because I'm looking at their marketing campaigns, right? And then there was another one in 2014, and it says in 2014, British Knights relaunch with a series of collaborations. Along with Jack Schwartz Shoes Inc. I've never heard of them.
That's your name?
Okay. This is interesting.
I wore Nike Cortezes to prom.
Cortezes? Milkshakes?
Yeah. I had a zoot suit and I wore a Nike Cortezes.
Zoot suit.
Kind of gangster, but kind of classy.
Yep.
It's funny, dude. Yeah, I went to prom in an all red suit.
Oh,
everybody fucking tuxes and shit, and I'm this dude that's coming in there with a tie, fucking red.
It was pleather, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was pleather, wasn't it?
No, it was nice material. I don't know what it was, but no, it was like a nice little
velvet.
suit.
Was it crushed velvet?
Crushed velvet.
Going pure pimp.
But no, like it was so funny walking in and seeing everybody's face, like, wow. Like, because everybody else was all black and white. That's it, black and white. Girls were colorful, and then my black ass come walking in there in this all red suit, like, yeah, I'm about to kill him tonight.
Did you have the gangster league?
No, but if I would have known about the Pimp Cup, granted that was a couple years before the Pimp Cup, but
okay.
if I'd have known,
that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I'd have walked in with the Pimp Cup. It was a good time.
Is there any footage of this? We need
no, there's a picture somewhere my mom's got locked in a drawer.
We need to see this at some point. This needs to come out.
Nah, it's just gonna stay buried somewhere.
This needs to be your profile picture at some point.
Probably will. No, probably was. I don't know. Nope, not happening. Not happening.
Just change your Instagram profile picture because it's all small and you can't zoom in on it. You can't like make it bigger. I mean, someone will do it. I'm just saying.
See, that's what we should do. The Motovlogger Week, where every motovlogger has to put one of their most embarrassing pictures up or their baby picture for 1 week.
I have modeling pictures when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was trying to be an actor. I took acting classes, and I had to get headshots or whatever. So I have a bunch of headshot pictures.
Don't worry, y'all. I can figure out how to get this at some point. I can
no.
House.
I want to see these
while he's at work and be like, "Hey, let me see the pictures."
Didn't you already was it you at my house and Kat had some pictures up on her door and you were snapping fucking pics? I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I just remember I went to the bathroom, dude, and I walked past Glitter Ninja's bedroom. So on the way back, I saw some pics and I was just like, I turned around and looked and I was like, oh my God, look at Ghost Ninja. Holy shit. Come here, look at this. And she was like, oh my God. I was like, yes. Yeah, man.
They're all different faces for different emotions.
It was just a younger version of him, dude. It was like, I don't know, man. Probably when Glitter Ninja was like 2 or some shit. So yeah, we're talking years ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Pictures in my locker. I've got some right shit ones that I never see in the light of day again. Back when you're a teenager and you think you're cool. You're fucking not.
Everyone's got those pictures your mom snapped of you when you were like 5 in your fucking costume, sitting on a toilet taking a dump with your big ass cheesy smile. What the fuck are you taking pictures of people like that?
I thought I was in fucking Miami Vice when I was young.
Oh my God.
What a shit I wore.
All white.
How a woman or a girl ever came up and talked to me in a club is beyond me. I looked like I was a fucking clown.
Oh man.
Dude, I started wearing suits at one point because I saw Reservoir Dogs.
Walking around wearing a suit all the time. Where are you going? Nowhere. Going to the liquor store.
He just used to go out with like 4 of his mates all in the same suit and walk down the street with music.
Yeah, we're going to the liquor store to get some beer. Got to suit up.
Why am I Mr. Pink? Because you're a faggot, okay?
I wear suits straight up to school.
That's it. Did you do that as well, Tim? Argue over which one you'd be?
Yeah.
I know. Tim's got to have some kind of cowboy get-up picture of him somewhere.
Oh, one of them 10-gallon hats.
My current Facebook picture right now is one of me on stage wearing a cowboy hat.
Let's see. You got to prove it.
No. I mean like the old when you were little, like the full-on cowboy belt.
Oh yeah. Oh hell
boot,
yeah.
Cowboy hat. Yeah. Your little toy
Spurs.
BB gun. Yeah, you.
I had these big silver cap guns that today could actually get shot by the police because they looked so real, you know.
I remember when you
shot those from. Yeah, they shot those red roll caps. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You used to be able to buy that shit from the ice cream truck.
Oh no way! Really?
Yeah, used to be able to buy them here in the ice cream truck.
Bitch, you gotta specify from the Mexican fucking ice cream truck, right?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, motherfucker. Come on now.
The Mexican ice cream truck, you can buy a real gun.
Just say the code word.
Holy crap, Derek's here. What's up, Derek?
What's up, buddy?
Derek, thanks. Stealth right in here. What's up, man?
Yeah, what is it?
Derek?
How you doing?
Huh?
Said, how you doing?
Fucking all right, man. How you doing?
I'm fine, man. I was thinking about how much I missed you today. I saw you posted a new video. I put it on my watch later list, and I was like, man.
Do you want us to leave, Tim?
I watched that one today at work.
Getting all emotional there.
Arson finished up our certified slapper finally.
Oh,
Nice.
what?
Is this
Can
a
we-
Christmas
can-
Christmas
Can
special?
we hear it, or is it not released yet?
No, it's up right now. We just literally right now I put it live and I saw your message when I was doing the
Dang.
We gotta play it here.
All right,
Can you
ladies
play
and
it
gentlemen.
live? Can you play it live for us?
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to because obviously we're using a
Is it over the
melody
top?
of something that's already real, and it's something Frank Sinatra, and Arson did some Frank Sinatra style shit. So I'm gonna
Where's
play-
this? Wait,
you
where's
can
the
do
video?
it if it'll just like block your audio out and don't get no copyright. Like when you upload a video and it just like unmonetizes it.
Oh yeah, maybe we shouldn't. Then I don't want to strike.
Is it
It's
on
not
your,
like
is it
it's
on your
not-
SoundCloud?
Yeah, it's on the sound.
It's not like you're not gonna get demonetized already.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Somebody get the
know.
link and drop that in the chat so everybody can go fucking listen to that slapper. I can't wait to listen to it when the stream's done.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, we're just sitting
It's gonna
here
be
all
good.
fucking tweaking
Yeah,
everything
it's-
out, making a image for it and shit.
You gotta add it to your Twitch.
Oh, hey Derek, want to ask you, did you ever do that one chip challenge bullshit?
The what?
That one chip challenge?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you have. Okay,
The
the Carolina Reaper chip.
or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck it is.
long
yeah.
time ago.
Yeah, that shit.
Damn.
That shit was easy as shit.
Did you try Ghost?
I didn't. No.
Red,
I
I mean, I don't know. I just got that mixed
Red
up.
ain't gonna try that shit. Red don't
Oh,
eat
yeah.
nothing spicy.
You not tolerance to the spice? Spice of life?
I can't. I'm not even gonna try, bro.
My
No?
kids keep fucking getting chips hotter and hotter. Fucking, I'm like, how are you eating that shit?
Yeah, I'm good with the super spicy dog. Like, like even that ramen noodle challenge or whatever, that spicy noodle shit. Like that right there is about as hot as I ever want to get shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, that was the hottest thing that I've ever eaten to date, and I wasn't a fan. Like I mean, it was cool, but I'm straight.
One thing I'll say
My
that was
dad
pretty
enjoyed my
pretty
fucking
hot
dad.
even to me was that zombie taco in LA. I forget what Yankee or
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
that actually had some spice that I think would like fucking put the strongest person to their knees pretty hot. But the reason it's so hot that, and even to people that are good with hot stuff, is they're using extracts in it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Blech.
This is the
I was watching that guy that did the food challenges or whatever. He was talking about he went to a restaurant where they were doing like the hot food challenges, and they found out afterwards that they added more extract than normal to it. And the producer didn't say anything and tell him anything. He said he was like, he said he literally almost fucking ended up in the hospital because of it.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing though, guys. These restaurants now, they're doing these challenges. Basically, you're paying to go to one of the worst restaurants in town. That's what people are paying for now.
Well, most of them are like, if you finish it, it's free or some
It's
shit
free
like that.
because you need to spend the money on hospital treatment.
Yeah. You need to
repair the day
you gotta,
after.
Yeah, you got to get that anal ointment.
Yeah, you gotta get that anal reconstructive surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, so
why does it look like a set of lips down there?
I'd like to know the statistics of how many people have taken a girl on a first date there.
Oh,
right?
Could you imagine?
So
We're going out for a romantic dinner.
That's quite enough.
so there's a new pepper out, I guess it came out like during the summer called Pepper X. Have you heard of that one?
Yep. That's because he had it like ready, and he was waiting for someone. To beat the ghost pepper or something like that, and then someone came out with something else, and then he dropped it afterwards. That's what that new sauce in what's that show where they eat the chili?
Oh, I don't know. The show.
Hot Ones, yeah, that new sauce. They made it from that shit.
Yeah, 3.8 or 3.18 million Scoville units.
What's the Reaper?
1.6. But I've seen 2.2 also, I think.
But here's what I've heard, man. What I've heard is that when it comes to Scoville units, past a certain point, it becomes so exponential that you can't tell the difference anyway.
It's just fucking odd.
Yeah. Like your taste buds are only capable of processing so much information in that regard. And so past it's less than 1 million Scoville. It's just so hot, man. You can't taste Carolina Reaper and then Ghost Pepper and say, oh well, this one was easily 7% hotter than that one, or twice as hot. You know?
Jeez,
it's just hot.
Yeah, you just know your eyeballs bleed slightly quicker than the other one.
But yeah, exactly. But the amazing thing about that is, think about a pepper that has 3 million Scoville units. A jalapeno is like what, 5,000 Scoville?
I think top.
Yeah.
You know that
tastes good.
You know they're like parrots and shit like that. They're not affected by the
capsaicin.
Yeah, capsaicin. They eat that shit all day.
Oh really?
Yeah. I just feed my parrot fucking Reapers.
Yeah.
I mean, I've even seen this competition where they're like eating up to the fucking Carolina Reaper, and the winner won some money or something, right? And it was funny, right? Yeah. You see like 15 people standing there, and then they start dropping out like flies, dude. And it's just like, and these peppers kept getting hotter and hotter, and you see the people, some of them are like shaking, right? Others are sweating, and I'm just like, see, nah, man, that just doesn't look appealing or fun to me. So,
yeah. It's like torture.
Yeah.
I don't see the fun in it. I see the fun of watching it when someone else is doing it.
Why are you praying? Why are you praying?
Yeah. When your friends do it, brilliant. Just hold on a minute. Let me get my phone out and then eat some more. That's brilliant. Love that.
It's like that one video, that dude in the truck. He's all, this ain't shit.
Oh yeah, he got.
Oh yeah. I've seen it.
He's like, what the hell? What the hell?
Is that the one where he's got it in the cup as well, where he keeps taking a drink?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that same one where he's got the chilies in the cup.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So he takes the burger or whatever he's eating. It's really spicy. So he grabs the drink as well, but he didn't know the drink's got even more hot stuff in it.
Oh,
so he doubles up.
That's fucked up.
It's brilliant. That's
doubled up.
Yeah,
that's the worst. Like drinking some shit that's super spicy.
Yeah, it coats everything, and
just
because they tend to give you yogurt in the restaurants, don't they? Stuff like that to cool it down rather than water.
Or water doesn't help. Water's not.
Water just circulates.
Makes it worse. Water makes it worse.
It circulates into all the veins.
Yeah, if you use water, you're supposed to spit it out.
Oh, really?
You got like
you're supposed to.
You have an initial idiomotor response when everything's fine, it's cold, but then you realize.
So it's like pouring water onto an oil fire.
Yeah, because water just spreads it all around.
Bathing your tongue in milk helps.
Yes.
Yep.
See, okay, so like I said, I had the little spicy noodles, right? And I had me a cup of water just because, water and food go hand in hand most times, right? And so, like, the ice felt great, but then I went downstairs for, like, milk just to see if there was a big difference. And the milk didn't really, I don't know. I felt better with just pure ice.
Drink the milk, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you just rinse with it and spit it?
No, you don't even rinse. Yeah. You literally just bathtub your tongue in the milk in your mouth. You're not even drinking the milk. Just let your tongue literally hold
just
it
sexually abuse it
in your mouth. And as gay as that sounding is to me describe it to you, but just fucking hold like your tongue in the middle of all the milk in your mouth. Don't even worry about drinking the milk. And as the milk's coating your tongue, it kills that heat for you as it's doing that. But as soon as you drink the milk or like spit it out, the hot's gonna come back. But that helps you, like, if you absolutely are dying, it helps to get you through your shit.
Yeah.
But me and Arson ate raw Carolina Reapers a few times, and I eat Carolina Reaper on all my fucking wings. There's a shit you can buy on eBay if you guys like hot shit. It's called Reaper. And it's literally just called Reaper, and it's ground Carolina Reaper in a like a seasoning bottle. And man, you just sprinkle a little bit of flakes on like your pizza, fucking noodles, hot wings. That's my favorite thing to put it on, dude. It's
wait,
good.
what is it? It's like flakes.
It's called Reaper, and it's like a picture of a literal Grim Reaper on the front, and it says, let me see, it says Wicked Reaper, and it's called Carolina Reaper Chili Pepper, and it's nothing but just ground Carolina Reaper. And
oh my god,
$112 thing of that, and you just sprinkle a few flakes on your food. That shit lasts months, man. I still have fucking almost.
Damn, they got that shit in powder form. What the fuck?
Yeah,
you accidentally breathe it in.
I've done that.
Oh my god!
I put a bunch of it on. I forgot what I put it on, but something where like it piled up, and as I was putting it in my mouth, I was taking a breath, and it.
Oh no!
That was legit terrifyingly fucking.
Yeah, because it goes to your throat, right?
What's up?
It goes like right back to your throat, so it coats your entire throat.
There's nothing to fix it. You're just because it's in all of your pipes going down, so you're just suffering until it goes away, basically at that point.
And I think
it hurts.
I think you can't breathe either. It's like suffocating at the same time as well with the dust.
And if you itch and if you itch like your fucking ear, your fucking nose, your eyes,
oh yeah, it's all connected.
You haven't touched that shit because it'll fucking ruin your day.
or you do the worst thing, go to the toilet after you've been handling that shit.
Oh yeah. I've done all of those things already. Even the pecker one.
That wakes you up.
Even the pecker one.
What is the pecker one? I don't.
When you touch your dick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, no.
That shit happened one time.
Icy hot.
Yeah, well, no, a friend of mine had. So, when I was in the military, we'd go to like parties or whatever, like people from our job, right? So we go over to their house, drink, get fucked up, whatever. But one place I went to, they had like a Jenga, or the game Jenga, but on the pieces there was like shit written on them that you had to do, and one of them was something with some stupid ass hot, like super ass hot sauce. And yeah, Mikey put some on his finger. He fucking ate the shit, and then like right after that went to the bathroom to piss, and then about fucking a minute and a half later we hear him fucking screaming and shit, talking about his fucking dick is hot. And yeah, there's nothing we can really do except just, I don't know, kind of tell him to deal with it. And eventually pain subsided, but yeah.
It always subsides. It's just the level of pain that it gives.
You can't exactly shout around the club, "My dick is hot," though, can you?
You could literally unstick your fucking nuts from your leg, and that'll be enough to like your nuts and let some of that go in the pores of your sack, and you're just sitting there like it feels like you just have like a razor blade between your nutsack and thighs, and it's fucking terrifying. Sucks.
See, no. See, that's why I'm gonna stick with like barbecue and barbecue sauce. I don't need all that.
You just gotta learn how to touch your food when you're fucking with the shit is all, and then wash your hands really good.
Yeah, you only make a mistake once.
Yeah, I didn't know. I watched some Gordon Ramsay bullshit the other day, and because everybody fucking cries when you chop onions, is a big problem. And some people say, "Oh, you chop both ends off and then rinse through it so it gets all the shit out and all this." But this fucking English son's a bitch. Goddamn fishes.
Fuck you.
Fish's neighbor, man, old Gordon Ramsay. He said, "Don't chop the end off, like the root end, and you won't cry." And we fucking tried it today, and it works.
Really?
Yeah. I just get my butler to chop them.
Damn, fucking rich boy over here.
Would you try that? Would you try that X pepper, Derek?
I want to, but you can't buy it. The only way you can ever try is getting that last dab sauce from Hot Ones.
Oh, really?
And the cool thing about buying that, it's only $20 a bottle. And if you think about it, being the only way in the world to get that, that's pretty fucking cheap. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah, that's true.
And you can only like buy two. And the only reason I didn't at the time is like within 60 seconds it sold out. And then it said at the time it was like September, and it said anybody ordering after this date, which was that current date, they're not going to get them till like November, December, which, I'd still probably be waiting right now if I bought it even 2 months ago, which I should have, but I kind of held off on it. But at least with that guy, you're legit getting Ed Curry's Pepper X peppers, and it's all fresh as fuck.
Oh yeah,
fresh as farm if you buy that, because they're packaging that as the damn peppers are growing and harvesting.
Yeah, that was That's crazy. I wonder how they fucking cook that shit. They have to have like some fucking space age shit so everybody who works there doesn't get fucked by like the fumes.
I already have a synopsis on that Pepper X just from everyone's reaction with it so far. All the people that are obviously like, you know, sensitive to spice, they all feel the heat and they're like, oh, it's fucking hot. But the people that are like, you know, good with their shit, I noticed the because it's a mustardy flavor sauce, which I even love that much more. That sounds fucking bomb, a hot mustardy fucking sauce. So I can tell it's probably more on the flavor side, and it probably dies down the heat, I would think, more than what you're probably expecting. So I've heard a lot of people that probably, you know, eat a lot of hot ass shit, and they're the ones talking about, oh, it's just nothing but hot or hype, but it's just more of a novelty if you like it for that. A lot of people were saying that, but those are probably people that are, you know, eating the Reaper shit with all their food as well. But the raw pepper, I don't know anywhere you could even buy that shit as of now.
Right. Dude probably don't want to get fucking sued if somebody dies or some shit goes into cardiac arrest. Fucking can't handle that.
I think he'd be all right. It could kill you. Actually, he actually said that on the Pepper X review.
Speaking of hot sauce, I just see some on Instagram here. THC hot sauce.
Yes.
Medicated hot sauce, 300 milligrams.
Kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
2 times over.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the fun if someone did have a heart attack and they stopped breathing, and then the guy that gave him the kiss of life, watching him getting a second degree burns off the fucking mouth of the guy that
right.
I want tea.
Guess he's gonna die.
Yeah, that's it. I remember on one of my trains, this guy collapsed. He was a homeless guy, and he'd shit himself. He had puke all down him, and he collapsed and he stopped breathing. And there was this awful moment where everyone looked at each other like he's on his own. He started breathing.
Help you, but that's real gross.
Yeah, lucky he started breathing again on his own. There was about 5 of us around. We just all looked at each other, and the faces were, I ain't gonna fucking do it.
God.
It's where you reach down, get real close to his mouth, and then you just tell him, I don't think you're gonna make it.
Oh. I couldn't get within 3 feet of him.
Don't you guys have those little things on the train that, like, with the mask, and you just use a little pump?
No, you don't breathe into them anyway anymore.
Oh, you just pound their chest, huh?
Yeah.
Or pump their
It's all about
chest.
keeping the brain alive. Fuck the rest of them, as long as you can keep the brain alive.
He's got me thinking of that scene on Dumb and Dumber when they sneak those peppers in his burger and they're fucking slamming his chest, and then they give him his pills that are rat poison. Like, pills are good. Pills are good. Oh my God. I want to watch that movie now.
That is a classic.
Oh, dude, too much of a classic.
Talking of Dumb and Dumber, you'll like this one. Tim will like this one. A guy the other day, as my train's coming into the platform, he was so drunk he thought he'd punched the front of a train.
No way.
Yeah. A full sort of like roundhouse, nice little punch into the windscreen. That's, put it this way, they test the windscreens by firing frozen chickens into them.
Right.
So they don't break. You know what I mean? And it's I think it's about 300 tons, my train.
Yeah. That is incredible. So he had to have broken something.
It kind of shattered his forearm.
Yeah. Holy crap! How fast were you going when I know you were coming to a stop, but
it's probably about 15 miles an hour. And probably with the punch, it probably about an 80 mile an hour impact.
Oh my God!
So imagine punching a wall, and then imagine punching a wall that's coming at you at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
The worst thing is, I stopped the train. I got out, and I said, I was going, I'm trying not to laugh. That's the worst thing. I said, are you okay? Because I heard it go. You can hear it crunch.
Oh, yeah.
So and he's sort of like laying on the floor, and his mates just looked up at me and went, don't worry, mate, he's a wanker. So I just left him to the station and I just fucked off.
Oh, shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You just fucked off.
But that's the holiday season for you.
Yeah. Brings out the best and the worst in people.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to see the best on the underground.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah. The city boys and their money. They're the worst. I mean,
City boys.
City boys, yeah. The money makers, the Wall Street people, our version of them. They all get a bit brave when they have a drink.
All those guys like all camouflage, like Al Qaeda. They're all misers. You know, like they all look like Willie Nelson. And there's you don't know which one to fucking be nice to.
Be nice to them all.
They're either on meth or they're still meth.
I just opened up Twitter, and the first thing that I see that pops up in my face is this mom in the middle of a barber shop sitting on her son's back with his fucking pants down and beating his ass with a belt in front of everybody as they're getting their hair cut. Oh my God.
Man.
That's what happens when you don't listen.
Yeah, public ass whooping is never a good one.
Put it in the side.
Get wrecked.
Funny. Well, you can't. Well, you know, you got to be careful where you do that nowadays.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh God, look at that.
Might not have been our kid.
CPS is gonna be called.
Yeah. We need to find this woman.
Oh God. Look at the comments. That wasn't funny at all.
Right? And then 10 years later, when the fucking kid's breaking in your fucking house, stealing your shit, you would have wished you wouldn't have called TPS.
Was that? You guys see that one where that kid was trying to be all gangster or whatever with his dad, and so his dad like shaved the middle of his head, so it was like in the middle of his head, it was all bald.
Oh, he had the
school like that.
Oh, what the fuck was that dude's name, man?
From the show.
Yeah, I can't.
No, not the Huxtables.
No, you're talking about not 227.
Moving on up to the east
What was it? 227? Hensley.
Yeah.
Something Hensley. Richard.
Yeah.
Well, that is
I know who you're
country
talking about.
ass whipping right there, boy.
What the hell is his name? Something Hensley or something. But yeah, it's like all of his hair was like just above his ears, and it goes around the back of his fucking his head. It's all bald and shit on top.
Oh yeah, he might have.
Go be gangster now.
Yeah.
The famous horseshoe.
What'd you say? What was the name?
The horseshoe. Buddy Van Doodle. Horseshoe.
I don't know.
My shit lagging out.
Your audio's kind of low.
Yeah. I wonder what Buddy Van Doodle is.
Yeah, there you go.
What are you doing, Ghost? You stuck in a hurricane?
It's fucking windy as shit over here, dude. It's crazy.
It's stupidly windy over here too.
Is
Like, shaking the house windy.
He lives in San Bernardino.
Yeah, I live right near you now. Well, in the region. It's fucking windy. I got. Yeah.
Where are you living? What city?
Bloomington.
Bloomington.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I'm like right here. Yeah, I know.
Why are we kicking it more than? You're
I
literally.
It's just like 2 weeks ago. So.
You need to go around and play them at pool.
Dude,
I'm not eating any chili.
Yeah.
I lived in Bloomington.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not eating any chili. I'm just saying.
Take some chili around there, play them at pool, and put some money on it. Trust me.
Oh wait,
that whole
fucking city, bro. You live far, man.
That whole Bloomington and Fontana area are like the windiest areas out here too. So you're gonna be. In
I got off the freeway, and then I was like, oh, it feels kind of windy. You know, it wasn't too bad. But then I stopped at a stoplight, and I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous.
It sounds like motovlogger hell.
Dang, time to get a stunt kite.
A stunt kite.
Well, they're fun, man. They're fun. All right, I'm lame.
Put a sail on your bike; it'll save a load on gas.
Yeah. Or pull you off of it.
Nothing wrong being pulled off on a bike.
It's not that windy where I'm at. I mean, I can still see silhouettes of trees and shit, and ain't none of them.
It's like 22, 23 miles an hour winds right now. I don't know what was last I checked.
That's silly.
Yeah, we don't talk about the weather here.
It's not raining though.
Where? Yeah,
right.
Of course it's not.
I'll be back.
I thought you meant here for a minute. I said, of course it's fucking raining.
Yeah, it says you have gusts up to 55, 80, or 55 miles an hour.
Yeah. Pretty fucking windy.
That's some pretty fucking strong wind, actually, for wind.
I've learned to hate wind now that I've moved further into the forest, right? Because as soon as wind comes, it means that everything gets buried in leaves. And you fucking literally get a fucking shovel out and dig your house out of those leaves. And then wind comes again.
Oh, God,
yeah, when I got home from work, I was driving down the street and all the trash cans were tipped over on the fucking floor. I'm like, oh, yep.
Oh yeah, wait till you see if Bloomington's still pretty shitty like San Bernardino is with that shit. Wait till you see it raining and you start seeing rivers flowing in the streets.
Oh, yeah, I drove lot earlier this year. I came down and I saw that. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. They're not prepared for water at all.
Nope. It turns into rivers out here with that shit. It's fun with the dual sport and the pit bikes, but on the fucking street bikes, it's like a no bueno, like no ride zone basically.
Well, I still work in San Diego, so yay.
Jesus Christ, you're doing that commute?
Yeah. I was flying today.
How long is that drive?
Well, depends if you're riding legally. About an hour and 45 minutes. I made it an hour and 28 minutes the other day. Today I was hauling ass, and there was a lot of traffic, and I was just fucking like, fuck it. So I was splitting at like 90, and I saw the cop on the road, and I was like, oh. And then I saw him pull out, and I'm like, nope, I'm going. I'm not stopping.
One of those fucking, you're going to have to do this to catch me kind of moments.
Yeah, because there's so much traffic. I was like, I know he saw me. And I saw him like pull off to the side, and I was like, "Yeah, you're not gonna be able to. You're not getting." I'm
sure
me.
9 out of 10 cops ain't gonna try to lane split to catch you.
Well, it was not even a motorcycle cop.
Yeah, even if it was, I don't even think they'd go that far to lane split quick to grab you.
Oh, Ubisoft is giving away Assassin's Creed. What is that? 5 Black Flag for free right now.
I saw that.
I guess if you go on and add it to
bought that for $6 last week.
Really? They said if you go on right now and add it to your library, it's yours to keep. And I think
That's
also
I thought I saw that. I thought it was like
still got
try
time
to
to
get you.
return it.
I don't think I've actually even opened it yet, so I could probably return it.
And I think it says World Conflict is complete edition is also free. So if you add it to your libraries, you get to keep it.
Did you see White Noises releasing tomorrow on Rainbow Six?
Oh, the new one?
Yep, new operator.
Tomorrow it's going down.
Tomorrow morning.
I bought the 2-year season pass for $20 on Black Friday.
Oh, they had that? Damn,
yeah, it was $20 for 2 years. I was like, oh, I'm on it. I
didn't see that. They're adding like a co-op
bullshit health stuff.
They're adding like a co-op zombie mode too at the beginning of next year.
Ooh.
That's the game that just keeps giving.
Yeah. I've never seen a game put that much shit out, like after how long it's been out.
Yeah.
It's funny, I still follow Division on Twitter from when I got it back when it came out, and they actually still tweet a lot with like updates and shit. And I think that's another game they do a lot of work with. But I remember installing it the other day, like a month ago, just to be like, you know what, maybe it's cool. I want to see all the fucking, fresh upgrades since back when it came out. Dude, I go to this one mission on Mark. I'm like, I've never done this before. I get to it. It just shows like a normal mission on my shit. And I go up to it. And then all of a sudden, it fucking turns into a paywall. That says you got to pay this and buy this to fucking play it.
Oh,
immediately uninstalled the game and fucking I'm going to forget all about that thing.
That's a game I regret.
What game is this?
Division.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I really like that game.
We played it for a minute, though.
Yeah,
we played it for a minute.
Yeah, it was fun when we were on it, but I'm just saying, like, it seems all paywalled now if you don't have all that fucking shit.
Oh, hey, have either of y'all picked up that Tarkov yet? I remember I was telling you, Derek, about it, and I was telling you.
Is it any good?
Bro, that shit is fucking. It's the one of the greatest, like, fucking hands down, one of the greatest like FPSs I've played. It's hard as fuck, and all you do is die. But eventually, you start to get the hang of it, and you don't die so much.
Where do you buy it at?
you got to go to their website.
See, games like that aren't on Steam and shit, I seem to miss those all the time.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I really want it, but I'm waiting until they put it on Steam.
On Steam.
If it was on Steam right now, I'd buy it. But the fact that I got to go to some website and like buy it through that, it makes it a little less.
And they said once they get to like the release phase, they're gonna put it on Steam. So I'm just gonna wait and then get it on there.
Oh yeah, but dude, you're gonna be so far behind the power curve. You're gonna be getting wrecked. Way longer.
Well, I would hope that they would make it so you team up with people at your same skill level, not just like people who are already tricked the fuck out with all of that shit.
Well, I think they kind of do. But every now and again, you'll pop somebody and get like a whole bunch of XP and shit, and you're like, oh fuck, he's got the M4 or some shit you've never seen before. You know what I mean? And you end up
it looks super good. Everything I've seen on it said it's like fucking awesome, and it looks like a game I'd enjoy.
Yeah, it's a great game, man. It really is. But yeah, like they've already done one beta wipe since I've been on, and it's kind of heartbreaking. But they add way more crap to it, but I guess supposedly instead of it being like a bunch of little mini maps or whatever, it's just eventually all going to be one big open map, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking kind of scary, but dope at the same time.
It looks intense because it's fucking high risk, high reward. But I guess if you have like a really good team of people you play with, they'd probably be able to clean up.
Well, yeah, because like I was talking to Full Face, because Full Face had it, and so the Australian moto vlogger, and I was talking to him, and he was just like, he's like, dude, I get it, man. In the very beginning, like you finally extract with a gun that you've never seen or that you want to keep. And it's like, yeah, you don't go in with it, you know, and you just end up hoarding stuff in the very beginning, you know, of the game. But he says what happens is as you start to unlock more and more stuff from the sellers or the traders, then like you start buying better equipment, right? You start going in with vests and helmets and all this other crap once you get access to that. And then instead of getting shot once or twice and you're dead, you can get shot a few times and then hide back and then heal up and then go back out again. But dude, it's a fucking great game, man. I really love it.
I can't wait.
Yeah. What's up, boys?
What's up, bro?
Good.
Glad you could make it, man.
No, man, my pleasure. Yeah, I jumped on and then I had to mute myself and run out of the room. So, rest assured, I am here now, my friends.
How's the weather holding up where you are, man? I'm obsessed with all this crazy winter weather.
It's, you know what? It's neither good nor bad. It's just a pain in the ass. It's like, I don't know. It's like 40s. I came out. There was ice on my car this morning. I had to scrape the ice off my windshield, which sucked. But it could be worse, man. It could be snowing. So.
Hey guys, I'm gonna dip. I gotta get some grub. You guys all have a good night. Just want to say what's up to everybody.
And, you too, man.
Later, man.
On the next one.
Later,
all right, man.
Later.
I heard that on the way. Yeah. So yeah, ice stuff on the windshield. Yeah, I can't relate. Unfortunately, man, it's like I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, man, it's cold as fuck out here, and it was like, cold. What you talking about, cold? I'm like, yeah, it's like 56 degrees right now. It's fucking freezing.
That'd be nice.
We've had this discussion, Red. You don't mention the weather when I'm about. You know that.
Yeah. Well,
it's against the rules.
But it's bad here though, man. Like, you know, like I got to put on like another layer of clothing and stuff when I go outside.
Is it so bad you got to put socks on your flip flops? Is that how bad it is?
I've been riding to work with 2 pairs of socks on because it's been so cold.
You gotta know what it's like to buy 3 different jackets for 1 year.
I have 2.
Yeah, I have winter and summer. Yeah,
I got 3 pairs of gloves, 3 pairs of boots, 3 jackets, 2 different bottoms. Fucking, you spoiled. You don't know how good you got it.
Well, here's the other thing too that I do like about at least Southern California is that we don't have big temperature swings from day to night. Like it's not like 40 degrees. No, what I'm saying is it's not like 40 degrees at night and then 85 in the daytime. Like at least around here, when I was looking at the weather, we're talking like 10, 15 degrees, and that's it, dude.
Oh, so no way. At least in San Diego, it's like I've left in the mornings and it's close to the 40s, and then I go home and it's like 80 degrees. And I'm like, I got all this fucking warm gear, and I'm like, God damn it, I got nowhere to put it.
Sweating on the way home. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have to deal with that shit, unfortunately.
See, that's the half the problem, guys. We have to ride gold wings just to carry the fucking equipment we need to wear.
I need a bigger fanny pack.
Yeah, I go out every day, and I must spend at least 15 minutes trying to decide which jacket, which glove, which boots. They're going to last me all day. And then I've got to change the next day because the day before, everything's still soaking wet. So I've got to have 2 different riding gear for the next day because it doesn't dry overnight. And
is it snowing in Michigan yet?
No, not yet. It's kind of on and off. Well, it has snowed a little bit, but it always melts right away. So we're not full fucking blown yet, which is good because I still got a ton of leaves to fucking rake.
Oh, so the ground's still wet? I mean, not wet, but warm.
It's like fucking raining and freezing, and it doesn't know what the fuck it wants to do.
Bipolar weather.
See, we don't usually.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so we don't usually get snow here until like usually January. Very seldom is it like a white Christmas. So we usually get I think it's supposed to start out tomorrow in the 50s and get cold, but it hasn't been that bad. I don't want to complain because then we're gonna get hit with like a 6-foot snowstorm. So it still sucks. I don't care.
No snow.
See, that's crazy to me, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. In California, I can go somewhere where, like fucking Mammoth had 50 plus feet of snowfall last year, right? In California, it was like 5 hours away from here, right? I can go to that, but I don't have to deal with that shit. So I couldn't imagine having to come out and fucking spend an hour to dig my fucking car out and pray that I can make it out of the neighborhood so I can get to work.
Don't have to go to work. Snow day.
Yeah, see, that's where you get it wrong, Red. It's the digging the car out for work. It never happens. That's just a phone call. I ain't coming in.
Yeah. Sometimes
one of the worst things I did in the snow was I drove to work. It took me 3 hours, and I live 6 miles away from work. And when I got there, I had to cover a guy, and I drove past his fucking house on the way to work.
He was like, "Nope, ain't going to work today."
What a dick!
I phoned him up and just abused him.
He said, like, motherfucker, you'd have told me I'd have just pulled over and picked it. Oh, that's funny.
Because he said I couldn't get to work. He was snowed in. I drove past his fucking house.
Did you call him a wanker? He's fucking wanker.
I called him quite a few names that day. I went through.
I saw you that big ass bottle of fucking Jack Daniels you had.
Yeah, it's a gallon we worked out.
A gallon? Holy fuck!
That's awesome.
Wait, they sell a gallon bottle of Jack?
That's what I said.
Hold on, let me go and get it. Wait there. I'll go and find it.
Like we're going somewhere. Wait here. Yeah, I saw the picture. I was like, holy shit.
You can get gallon bottles of Jack here. You can get gallon bottles of lots of stuff here.
That's impressive.
I've never seen them anywhere.
Man, that's a good thing though, man. But even though, like, if I could get a gallon bottle of Crown, like, that's intimidating to me, man. Because then I'm sitting there looking at it like, at some point I gotta drink all that shit. But fuck.
Well, and then
try to pour it and just fucking drop it.
Yeah.
Then did you have people come over and like it's almost gone and you're like, God damn, you drink a lot.
Right? Yeah. How do you explain that shit to somebody who walks in? Red, is everything okay? You know what? I'm just gonna call AA for you. Obviously, you have a problem. You have a big ass bottle of Crown Royal over there.
There was I forget what, but one of my exes, like her parents share from Thailand, came back with or somehow got a thing like a Johnny Walker that was like that big. It had at least been a gallon or bigger, but it had its own stand, like a metal stand that held it, and then you tipped it on the stand to pour it. It was like this fucking huge bottle I ever seen. I was like, what the fuck? Just let me lay under that, tip it in my mouth.
Look at that shit, man.
Oh God, what?
See, this is what we're talking about. Look at the dent he's already put into it.
Right? And okay, and you gotta understand, Fish is not some 5'3" motherfucker by no means. Okay,
he's a very big alcoholic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up.
It is. I apologize.
That's a shot to Midwest, though.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Midwest, dude. Midwest. You don't even know, dude. That is nothing to her.
She drinks it out the bottle straight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. A shot is probably a good way to describe that.
Yeah. I'm looking online trying to find if I could buy one. I ain't see it anywhere.
Yeah, there's some law put into place somewhere that says you can't sell over, I don't know, half gallon of liquor or some shit somewhere.
Yeah, all I ever see anywhere is half gallons.
Just send over that empty bottle when you're done with it.
No, I'm putting it with my collection. I've got a few.
Your other gallons?
Not the big ones. The normal size ones.
Get a collection of gallons.
Yeah, I'm saving it for my Christmas Eve live stream. I'm not really.
Put lights in them.
I'm banned after last year. My wife won't let me do another live stream.
Oh, really? Wait, what happened?
I drank a bottle of Jack Daniels while doing the live stream last year. Christmas Day, I was not in a good way.
I bet.
Wait, was that on the other guys' hangout?
No, that was my one with Spicy. You were on it for a bit, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I remember like hanging out with you, and you were just getting fucking smashed.
Yeah, me and Spicy were just getting Spicy.
Wait,
yeah. Okay. I remember now. Yeah.
Wait, what time did? Okay, so that was probably
about 1 o'clock in the afternoon to you guys. It was about 9. Yeah, and I was drinking. I started probably about 9:10. Yeah, and I was going to about. So it was about a 4-hour stream, and when I ran out of Jack Daniels, and I was fucked. Absolutely mullered. And then when I got up in the morning, I couldn't get up. I missed Christmas lunch. All the family and everything. I was just in bed. I had a virus as well. This is my story anyway, and I'm sticking to it. I had a virus because I was ill for 2 weeks after that session because I thought it was a Jack Daniels for that day. And then when you get into a day 3 and you're still feeling like shit, you think, no, maybe it's something.
Yeah.
But I still got Jack Daniels still got the blame from the wife. Definitely the drinking. But that's what started it. If you hadn't drunk, you wouldn't have got the illness. It was all that. Mind you, it's one of the best Christmases I've ever had without the in-laws.
There's only a couple times I've had a hangover that extended past the initial hangover day. You know what I mean? It kind of creeped into that second day, and I'm just like, dude, seriously, like,
yeah.
I had to quit drinking, man. God damn. Still feel fucked up a little bit.
Was that when you drank all my Crown Royale?
No. But that morning was hell, though.
The Crown will bring you down.
No,
he was throwing up in the fucking trash can. And then there was that bum fight.
Yeah, no, in the morning, dude, I was sitting there. I pounded a bunch of water, which I realized was wrong. And then I was sitting there like about fucking 5 minutes later. I'm like, who? I'm like, let's just go over here and take a look at this trash can, see what's going on over here. Oh, look at that trash can. So, it just fucking Earl, dude, right in the trash can. And then,
oh, God.
And then immediately right after that, took off and rode to go. Well, what were we doing? It was something with Malcolm, right? Before he was
he was moving. We went to help him get his truck or something like that.
Yep. Then I came back, passed out on Ghost Ninja's couch for a couple hours.
He said, I'm never going to drink again.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I'm never going to drink again.
Then we went sailing.
Yeah. And then we hopped on a boat.
Everyone's at those nights. Everyone's at those nights.
It's just like for some reason, everything you consume does not make you sick. It just gives you more drive to keep drinking, and you're like, "Fuck yeah!" I mean, it's a great night. And the next day, you're just like, "Oh,
yeah." Then bang, it hits you. Oh
nope.
Man, I've had some awful.
Yeah, see that's why I hate motherfuckers like you, Ghost. Don't get hangovers and shit. Like I don't. How?
I don't know. I just don't get hangovers.
He keeps drinking in the morning when he gets up.
Well, even after, like, if you look at how bad I was at Palm Springs, I woke up the next day, I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I can't believe that, man. I was in a worse state than you, and I was just drinking water.
Yeah, I was gone, and then the next morning I woke up and I was good to go.
Yeah, nope, different for me. Hey, man, we're gonna go eat breakfast. I'm like, all right, let's ride. So we get to there, like trying to eat may be a problem. You know what I mean? Like everything sounds good, but nothing sounds right. You know, it's just like,
oh man,
I have bad hangovers, pretty bad hangovers.
I mean, they say good things happen with drink, but they don't really, do they? Let's face it. It always ends badly.
That's why they just need to federally make smoking the marijuanas just make it legal across the board, man. Do all kinds of smoking, wake up, no issues.
Yeah. Hard to smoke on a motorcycle though.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird.
It burns really quickly.
Shit. So Ian, you got the bikes all winterized and all that good stuff?
Oh fuck no.
Oh, you just throw them in the garage and just pray for the best.
Start them up every once in a while. Good to go.
Oh seriously, is that what you do?
Yeah, that's good. I just went and rode them last weekend. Took them out first time in fucking forever. But I don't do anything special. I just go out there and start them up, make sure the batteries aren't fucking dead.
Right. Huh. Yeah, I know some people. Wait, is the Fover still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, do you winterize your bikes and all that?
No. I used to ride. I sold my bike. My CBR's gone. I'm looking for something else now. But no, I never winterized any of my bikes because I ride them in the winter. And if I'm not riding, I just start them up every 2 weeks. To start it up, let it run for 20 minutes, and I'm good.
Huh.
Bingo bango. Keep that gas moving.
Yeah, man. Winterizing is that's accepting defeat, man. I refuse to do that.
If there's no snow and I can make it to the thing, I'll go around the block.
You're damn right, man.
I didn't realize it's too goddamn cold. Come back in the house. Well, at least I was out there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year I bought heated gear, man. That's a game changer. You could ride. I was riding in 38, 39 degrees, no worries, as long as there's no snow. She's good, man.
What are you thinking about getting out of, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm all over the place. I am really all over the place. I've been looking at. I'm trying to figure out if I love naked bikes. I just don't know if I want to. I want to deal with the wind because I've never had one. What kind?
No, I was gonna say, like, since I work at a motorcycle dealership, we sell fucking bikes. That's like people come in and I'm like, "What are you looking at?" And they're like, "Well, I don't really know." And then after that, I'm like, "Well, what type of bike are you looking for? You looking for super sport? You looking for like fucking upright naked, or are you looking for cruiser?" And then from that point, it's easier to make a choice. But so you're kind of looking at that the naked style.
Well, when it comes to naked, I love the Triumph Street Triple. I really like the FZ09. When it comes to fairing, I like the Ninja 1000. I really like the I also like the Yamaha FJ09 because all my bikes have been super sports, man. I want to get something a little bit more upright I can enjoy, and I like the Z1000 too. Yeah, practical, something I can ride longer. But yeah, I love the FZ09, but the FJ09 has like the same engine and it's a little bit has better wind protection. The Ninja 1000 is a killer bike, and like, Neil has the Z1000. That's a great bike too. But that Street Triple, man, I think it's just sexy. I love the way it looks.
Yeah, it does look really good.
Nice bikes, real nice bike. Love to swing on.
No, not the speed. I'm not getting the speed.
Oh, the street.
Yeah, a buddy of mine has a beautiful speed. He's got a Speed R, and I could probably pick
That's
it up.
what I've been looking at. The Speed Triple.
Oh, it's beautiful. He's got the I just don't want something that big.
What? It's a 1050, right?
Yeah, 1050.
That ain't big, son. You good? Top speed like 128.
Yeah, but that's got nothing. That's all it is, though, is an engine and some wheels.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
It's a beautiful bike. He's got a white Speed R 2013. Gorgeous. I mean, it's meticulously maintained. But I don't know. The good thing is,
I'm out of here. It's fucking cold out.
Hey, I was just about to say the same thing. I'm sorry to have to head out early, but my wife needs help with something. I got to dip too.
All right.
Take it easy,
guys.
Take it easy, Tim.
Yeah.
Christmas decorations.
Yeah, it sounded like code, Tim. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
My wife needs help with something.
All right. Yeah. You guys have a good night. Enjoyed it.
Good night.
Talk to you
Later,
later.
Take it easy, Tim.
So,
Yeah.
I guess there are worse things to be worried about than trying to pick out a new bike, which is kind of cool.
It's kind of fun though.
It is. It is kind of fun, you know.
Yeah. Keeps your brain occupied for all those boring times during the day.
You know, I made the decision to sell the CBR, and it was like, you know, you never know if it's going to move fast or not. And it sold within like 2 weeks, which is pretty cool.
Oh,
and
wow.
then it got cold. So I was like, all right, you know, this isn't so bad. I'm okay now.
The things you could be patient about. You don't have to make any rash decisions. You got
Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
although when it's time to get the new bike, then you don't get them killer deals of the fucking
that's
people
it.
selling them before winter time.
That's exactly it, man. I just went to the the Javits Center in the city. I went with my son, and we were checking out all the bikes and stuff. It was, you know, Ducati wasn't there, Triumph wasn't there, but it's still a good time. You know, it's still a good time.
Yeah, I always buy my bikes in winter, and no one else is buying.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully within another month or so, I'll have something.
Hell yeah,
It'll be good.
Cool.
Gotcha. Yeah, before them 2018s drop. Well,
dude, I'm not doing new.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not doing new?
Nah, man. I don't have that red one money. You kidding me?
Bitch, I ain't got that red one money. Like, I don't know. For me, like, I've had a lot of fun on my R6, but I bought my R6 used. But I don't know. I have this notion that I want to buy a brand new bike. Like, I just knew, right? That way I know the history of it. I know how it's been treated and et cetera, and just, I don't know, man. I really want to buy a new bike. Only problem is if I finance the shit, I don't want to have like fucking $400 a month payments and shit.
Right. Well, that's how I feel because, you know, I've been kind of, you know, I took the money I made from the bike and I had some money sitting around and I sold a jacket. I'm like selling everything, trying to put as much money down as I can. But if I could pick up like a 2013 to 2016 or 2015, I've never had a brand new bike, but something like that, you know, I'll see what I could do. I mean, Neil, what year's your Z1000? Like a 2010?
Yeah, yep, 2010.
Yeah, that's a nice bike too.
Yeah, I like it.
Sometimes you can get deals on those, and sometimes you can't. It's just weird. I don't know. Sometimes there are really good deals out there, especially this time of the year. But a lot of people aren't selling because they know they're going to take a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you get if Red One? What would you get if you got rid of your R6?
3 bikes really come to mind, but one stands out. It would be an R1, an RSV4, or a Tuono.
Oh wow!
But the Tuono is what I want. But same with you, man. Like you know, the whole upright riding style is gonna be weird, windy, etc. Like I got to ride the Tuono. Like we got one at my job, so I kind of rode that thing around. It's great, dude. I love it. But I'm not gonna lie, the handlebars was weird because, you know, like with super sports, they're kind of angled a little bit and versus being straight across. Like, it was weird, man. It was just something that I know, you know, riding a bike for a weekend, you know, you'll probably get used to. But I really don't know if I want to do the super sport route for another 3 to 5 years or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was. I mean, I loved my CBR. I really, that was a great bike. I sold it loving it still, which is cool. But I don't know. You can't do 3 hours on that bike nonstop. I just can't. So.
Right. And you know, and then like talking, you know, with a lot of people and stuff, and, you know, them telling me like, hey, you can still do all the same shit on a naked upright, you know. Like, I mean, you know, if you're going with that still kind of super sport styling or whatever, right? Like, you can still do all the same shit without the fucking super sport. And I'm like, true. You know what I mean? Because, like, at the end of the day, there's nothing that I do on my bike that requires how it's set up, dude. Like, yeah, I take a corner every now and again, but for the most part, I'm riding the shit straight. I'm on the back wheel, and, like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do no more gangster shit on that bike. So if I had a better, comfortable riding position, I could still do the same exact things. Still pull second gear wheelies on the freeway, et cetera, et cetera.
You'll find you'll ride the Tuono faster than the R6 around twisty roads.
Probably.
Because you've got more leverage.
Yeah. But
I went from my Ducati when I had a Super Sports Ducati, and then I went and I bought a 1200 Bandit, Suzuki Bandit, and I was faster on the Bandit than the Ducati because I found it easier to throw around. It wasn't so involved. It was the Ducati would be better on the track, but because it was more upright and the bars were wider, I found it much easier to throw in and out of bends on the road. And it was weird. I didn't expect it, but I was quicker, much quicker on the Bandit than the Ducati.
See?
Probably because I didn't fit on the Ducati, in all honesty. But,
right.
You know what I mean? I've never got on with sports bikes. Never found them quick. I can't ride a sports bike quick, but an upright I can ride quick.
I saw these nakeds and thought they looked pretty dope. Them MV Augustas.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that.
Which one?
America paint job.
Brutality?
Red, white, blue.
That's pretty crazy.
They're lovely. But that's how you see them most of the time, Neil, just standing still because they're broken down.
Really? Do they suck? I don't even know how much they are or anything. I just thought it looked kind of neat.
So, Ian, you know Boris, right? Boris on bikes?
Yeah.
Before he bought his BMW R9T, he had some touring style MV.
Turismo, wasn't it? Was it an MV Turismo or something?
Something. I don't know, but it was MV, and that was like his first logo and shit of his channel was like the headlight and everything. But anyways, he got fucked over a lot by that bike, dude.
Really?
So the immobilizer would fucking go off at random places. So he'd go into like the store or the gym or whatever the fuck he's at. He'd come out, stick the key in, and fucking turn it on, and like the bike won't start. And he's like, dude, I'd sit out there for like 30 fucking minutes. He took it in, got it repaired, and then it worked for like so long. It just eventually he was just like, look, he was done with the bike, dude. He ended up just selling it, and then he picked up that BMW and has been happy ever since.
Yeah, I thought it looked kind of cool, but yeah, I'd probably never fucking drop dollars on one.
Yeah, it's that sort of bike you need something else in the garage.
Yeah,
you need your backup bike. I mean that's the one you take out in the sunshine to get a coffee, and then you take the other one, the reliable one, out to ride properly.
I mean, yeah, it's a good looking bike, dude. Yeah, but yeah, MVs are kind of like, I don't know. I actually knew somebody that had a bad experience.
Yeah, I've never even seen any for. Well, no, there's a place that used to sell them around here, but I never went and looked at them or anything.
To me, MVs are like Aprilias, right? Like when most people see them, they have no idea what the fuck that is. They're like, what the fuck is? They're like, what is it? The MV Augusta? Yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Like they're bikes that are not like massively sold. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you don't see them all the time. Like every now and again, you'll see a Ducati. I guess Ducati got their marketing fucking scheme right, but you know, most people can see a Ducati and point out that. But yeah, you see like an Aprilia MV, even like Moto Guzzi, like that type of shit. Like nobody knows what the hell that is.
Yeah, they do sell those around here too. Those are pretty sweet.
Moto Guzzis?
Yeah. I would just never buy one of those. They fucking probably cost a shitload to maintain. Everything's probably special fucking order.
Right. Different size. Yeah, just everything. Yeah.
Everything is like custom.
Everything's on back order from Italy. And you can't order during August because Italy's closed. It's true. They're closed for August. I think it's August. Yeah, August.
Seriously? What, is there like a big fucking holiday or some shit?
Yeah, it's called Ferragosto. So they all close down. So anything you want, you can't get in August. The whole workforce takes August off and goes on holiday.
All right, we're out. Emergency services and gas stations only.
Yeah. Oh, the normal stuff's open, but like factories and big workplaces and offices, they shut down a lot of them. I mean, because I've been up there in August before, and it's like, wow, you can't get anything. You can still get wine though, so it's okay. It's not too bad.
The necessities.
Wine, it's cool.
Right, it's because they live there, man. They on vacation at home, but still making money.
Yeah. They all go down to different parts of Italy. They don't even really go abroad because they're all too drunk. It's not the case.
So let me ask you a question, Fish. When are you gonna do like a cross country video, like from London to the, over just east?
East.
Yeah, like through a bunch of different countries and like a travel vlog or something.
What? So if I go east, you mean Russia?
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not going to be going this month to Russia because it's quite cold. I wanted to go to Russia, but I don't know. I want to go to Sicily, down through Italy, down through France, Germany,
Oh, that'd be
all around
sweet.
there, down to the base of Italy and over to Sicily. But I kind of want to do it on a 300cc Vespa. I don't know why.
Wait,
I just think it'd be mad.
A 300cc Vespa for fairly large gentlemen. I just
think it'd be funny.
Dude, that'd be an
I've always wanted to do that one, and I was going to go. I almost went to Russia last year. Yeah, last year. I had 2 weeks off, and I thought I could get to Moscow and back in 2 weeks. I reckon.
On a bike?
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a right push, but I reckon I could have done it.
How many miles was it? Do you remember? Or
let me Google it. But it was the Ukraine was kicking off, so it was a bit touch and go. That's kind of in the way, the route I was going to go. Let me Google I think it was Moscow. It was part of Russia.
I'm just saying, like I've seen vloggers do like travel videos and shit. Not necessarily like moto vloggers, just vloggers, but you know, they've had communication devices to do like trips through Europe and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, that shit look dope as fuck. Like, man, I'd love to do that.
1,870 miles to Moscow from here.
1,000 miles? Ain't bad.
1,800. It says
that's 2,000 miles. Yeah, that's
only 1 day, 10 hours of solid riding, so you can split that over 2 weeks quite easily.
Wait, what you mean 1 day of 10 hours riding?
Well, that is on the Google Maps. It gives you sort of like 1 day, 10 hours, so 24.
Oh, 1 day, 10 hours. Oh, I got you.
34 hours riding. So
yeah,
if you take a week to get there and a week to get back, it's quite doable. And that is via Belgium, Holland, Germany, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and then into Moscow. That's one of the routes. The route I was going to go is through Germany, Poland, Ukraine, and then into Moscow. But it kind of had to rule out Ukraine. it all kicked off a little bit.
Tensions were high.
Yeah, it was a bit touch and go. Because I want to go up to Norway as well, and maybe up to towards the North Pole, see how far I can get up there. But I'm not a fan of the cold, so that might be a problem.
Yeah, even like I've seen a couple of clips of like RJ's video here within like the last couple of weeks of him being in like Africa. I'm like, see that right there look kind of cool, man. It's kind of like scary because you're vulnerable. You're out there. It's just a motorcycle. You know what I mean? You got to deal with all the elements if they come, when they come. Like, but at the same time, I think it'd be dope to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got this guy I follow on Instagram. He's going around the world. He's taken 4 years to go around the world. And I met him through a guy called the Missiden Flyer, which is a vlogger over here. And he's doing it on a 250, Honda 250L, the CRF 250L. And he's been on the road now for about 6 weeks. And he's just got the other side of Germany. He just keeps meeting people and he gets hooked up. He's just one of those characters that just gets on with everyone. And he was in the Nürburgring for 3 weeks. They sort of like put him up and took him under their wing. They fed him, gave him a roof. He's just every day helping out at the Nürburgring. People were just giving him rides in Porsches, Ferraris.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, he's such a nice sort of like young kid. But I'm trying to find him on Instagram. I'll find him and I'll tell you his name. You should go follow him. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, Nürburgring would be cool, man. You see a lot of, well, either you would see a lot of stuff or you'd see nothing because it's a big ass track. It's not like
you 26 miles or something.
Something stupid.
Well, I'm gonna find him. Might take me a while because I can't fucking remember his name off the top of my head.
You follow, dude. Yo, have you guys ever done that? Try to go through who you follow to find
somebody else. Yeah,
yeah, or some shit like.
You're like, I know this person like their photos once, but I can't remember their name. I'll just go through and look and find it.
When is Instagram going to make the timeline at least optional to have it chronologically fucking displayed or all random like it is fucking right now?
I know, it is all fucking random. You're like, oh.
It just
keeps seeing the same pics or like shit that's really old, and I don't understand how that fucking thing
like
works.
5 days ago, and then the next picture's 4 days ago, and the next picture's 6 days ago, the next picture 6 days ago, and you're like, why are you showing me everybody's shit 6 days ago? Like,
yeah, you're like, where's this shit happening right now?
Right. You try to refresh, go back to the top, nothing's still the same. It just, ugh. I hate Instagram. I mean, I love Instagram, but I hate Instagram, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's probably what I use the most. I could just sit there and fucking scroll through and just be like, yeah, I like
double
that.
Tap.
I like that. Yeah, double tap. Makes it easy.
Yeah, it does. Did you find it, Fish?
Yeah. Oh, I just fucking pressed the wrong button. I'll stick it in there, and I'll stick it on the main thing so everyone can go follow him. He's a good lad. He's doing it for charity as well.
Traveling around the world.
Yeah. But you know, when someone's just fucking, he's doing what I wish I would have done when I was his age.
Yeah, just going for it.
Yeah, but how much money? Think about how much you got to have. Like, I couldn't travel around America if I only had, say, $500 in my bank account.
Yeah, but he's working as he goes. But he's already spent, I think it was a year in Thailand, where he just went out for a holiday and then just thought, fuck it, I'm staying and working.
Yeah, how the fuck do you do that? Like,
that's what I say.
He's just like ride into town and be like, let me find a job right quick. Like,
yeah,
that around here.
He's got that attitude of just like, we'll see what happens. Whereas me, I'm fucking everywhere I go, I'm shitting myself. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get kidnapped. Everyone's gonna kill me. I'm gonna run out of money. The vulture's gonna have my bones. I mean, and he's like, fuck it, let's see what happens.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, he was the other day, he was in the mountains. I think it was the Alps. It was the mountains going into Croatia. And he was just making these videos of him falling off in the snow and just laughing about it. And it must be about minus 20, and he's riding around in the snow, falling off, thinking, you've got to get through these mountains. I'd be like, fucking hell. You know what I mean? I wish to have that sort of like stupidness of youth again.
I wonder, where does he get Wi-Fi? I guess probably uploads every so often.
Well, he doesn't do YouTube. I don't know whether he's going to do any YouTube stuff.
No, I mean, even just for Instagram. He's got to connect.
Motorblog setup, but he does it all on Instagram. So he only needs a phone signal, doesn't he, really?
Wait, does he ride, or is he on foot or some shit?
He's riding. Oh. He's riding around the world on the Honda CRF 250L.
A 250?
Yeah. It's probably the best bike to go around the world on, to be honest. A small bike. Because it means if you drop it in the middle of nowhere, you can pick it up easily.
Yeah,
a lot of people go around on GSs and things like that. Like if I was to go around the world, I wouldn't take my Africa Twin, probably.
Why? That's what that shit was built for.
Yeah, but the problem is, it's fine if you're on normal roads and you got people around. But if you're in the middle of the desert by yourself and it's like 50 degrees or whatever, you ain't picking that up. There's no way. It's so fucking heavy, these bikes. Like the GSs are so heavy. You're on a small bike. I'd go around on a small capacity bike because you want it quite maneuverable as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've rode an older GS. I couldn't tell you what year it was, maybe like 08, 09 or something. But like in a parking lot, and it was the handlebars were stupid wide, and it was a pretty big bike. It's tall, but
I love them. I love GSs. I think that might be my next bike. But then I don't know. My bikes change weekly. What I want. I mean, I'm never satisfied until I can have every fucking genre of bike in my garage. I'll never be satisfied. And that ain't ever happening. Not unless I sell my body to science, which is not going to give me a lot on the bike ride in front because I'll be dead.
Or you can win the lottery, Yeah,
the lottery would do. I could be down with that. I could be down with that.
And at that point, bam, there you go. You could build a garage for the motorcycles in which you keep.
I'd have a warehouse full of them.
Do you think you would?
Yeah, I'd have one of everything. It takes me ages to decide what bike I want because a bike will come out and I go, I love that bike. And then a day later, I'll see another one. I go, oh, I quite like that one as well. That's the problem with bikes. I mean, I don't think there's a manufacturer out there where I go, that shit. I mean, every single manufacturer, of the main manufacturers, would do a bike that I like.
Right. Yeah, true. If somebody said, pick a bike from every manufacturer that you could actually ride or whatever, and maybe randomly I won one of those bikes. Yeah, I could find something from every manufacturer that I would actually probably enjoy riding.
Yeah. Quite easily done. I mean, it's just that little thing that gets in the way. Money.
Mm-hmm. I got a little bit. I don't have enough though.
But then if you stripped it right back to say no money, as long as I got 2 wheels, I'm quite happy.
True.
That works the other way as well. I mean, I could ride around, because when I started riding after the big crash, I was only going to ride a 125.
Right. I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. Somehow I've got up to 1,000cc and a 500cc in the garage. I don't know how I got away with that one, but it did. But I was just happy to be back on 2 wheels.
No, I get it.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got to shoot off. It's 3:37 in the morning. So
I should probably wrap this up too.
Yeah. I've got the builders.
Yo, wrap it up, B.
Yeah. All right. Have a nice night, guys.
You take it easy, Neil.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate everybody coming out. Hey, thanks, man.
Yep. See you guys later.
Love y'all.
Oh man. Hold on a second.
You're gonna be on your own, right?
Yeah. It's been nice here, man. Like weather-wise, but I gotta go to work tomorrow, which sucks. Like I'm off Sunday, Mondays.
Oh yeah.
Which Mondays is cool because it's quiet, nobody's around. It's just super chill. But then it's like, fuck, I need one more of these, but I gotta go to work. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to work. I've got a guy coming to fit some of the plumbing stuff, a new bath tomorrow. So he's here at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's 5 hours time.
I got you.
Yeah. So I don't want to be punching him in the face because I'm so tired. I want to be polite to him because I quite like him. He's all right. So
right.
I bid you farewell. So
yeah, seems like we're still live. I thought.
Yeah. Oh, I missed your live stream by about 10 minutes the other day on Friday.
On Friday? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the other guys hang out. I missed it by about 5 minutes. I got up, saw the thing, and then went on it. It's just finished. It's like no. So I'll try and get on this Friday. What about?
I think it'll be on Backroads channel. So yeah, if you guys are not busy, we should go over to Backroad Moto's channel. On Friday, be the other guys live over there.
Yeah, try and get that one. But now I'm going to go and sneeze. Snooze. See?
Yeah.
Too much of that Jack Daniels. That's the problem.
Gotcha.
See you later. Take it easy.
All right, man. Peace. Good night, everybody.